Hello and welcome to this every chapter of Final Fantasy VII Remake analysis and review. You guys ready for chapter 5?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's try that again.
Our limits are up.
Are you guys ready for chapter 5?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And my
All
limit's
right.
still up. Yeah.
And mine's still up too.
All right, there we go. It's
yeah,
all
I've never
fixed.
seen Wiley break a limit twice in a row. That's crazy.
Man.
I'll fix
Hey,
the...
man, I'm taking your
we'll have-
advice. You
we'll have
said,
it
let me know
fixed.
these things as soon as possible.
Yeah.
That is about as soon as possible. It's in the first second.
Yeah.
Are we on the right
Oops.
chapter? Are we on chapter 5? All
Yeah,
right.
we're on chapter 5.
Yeah, we
I
got-
could save my $2.
Okay, cool. Well, what we're doing today is chapter 5. This is the dogged pursuit. This is, of course, the basically the corkscrew tunnel that we're going to be going through. We get to this, and it's all going to culminate to a pretty awesome boss battle that I'm pretty excited to talk about because apparently I have a lot to say on crabs. So get ready for that.
All right.
But what is the message of chapter 5? I'm going to start this off just like I did with the other ones. What is the message that they're trying to send with chapter 5? If you guys don't have an answer, I have one.
Why don't you lead this time,
Yeah,
man?
I'm
I
actually
want
interested.
to hear what you got to say, homie.
Let's throw it to you.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Okay.
Yeah.
I think this chapter is all about adaptability, adapting, and also when you're faced with a like an inner turmoil or a conflict within, right? So it's adapting to the circumstances and trying to make that fit, but also finding there's this conflict within. Does that make sense? We're going to talk
It
about
does.
it if it doesn't, so don't worry. But how about you guys?
More or less the same as idea. I think it's just like when doing something right is conflicted with the feelings of feeling like you're doing wrong is more or less the gist of what I take away from the chapter. It's like the unsettling feelings that come with what you're doing, whether you're trying to suppress it, like, you know, we'll get into this, but maybe if you're more suppressive with it like Barrett, or wear it more on your sleeve like Tifa, just the feelings that, you know, kind of overwhelm you when you know what you're doing is going to impact people negatively, but for the greater sense, it's something good. That's the gist of the chapter, I find. What about you, Sir Bro?
Sir,
Sir
Excalibur.
Bro.
Sir
Okay.
Bro.
Okay. All right then. So yeah, it's going to be a variation on what you guys said, the same kind of thing. Mine is more maybe sort of like control or inevitability. Sort of like things are being funneled or directed and people don't have as much choice as they think. And I think that goes for literally everybody in the chapter. And yeah, we're gonna dig into this because it sounds like we got all different angles of the same
I like
of
it.
the same theme. Let's do it.
I like starting it off with where we think that, like, what the chapter said to us. Like, I like that message. I like starting it off with that. So we're discovered something new for the you know, for this series. So yeah, let's dive right in as soon as I can, you know, bring up the gameplay footage, of course, which won't take me no time. Oh, that's the wrong thing. You get to see all my notes. Don't do that. You know what I mean? You you spoil it, you know?
No, you can show me your notes.
You spoil all the reading ahead with all my notes. Which this
I mean,
one,
it's not reading.
yeah,
If I
this
spin
is-
my ideas.
ooh, this one's only 4 pages in my Google Doc. Usually
Hey.
I have over 10. So
Ooh,
so this
nice.
is definitely going to be. Do I even want to say that? You know what I mean? Like, do I want to say
This
it's
is definitely
definitely
gonna be what, Dad?
this is definitely going to be a shorter episode?
3 hours later.
Yeah, right. Just a little heads up, everybody. I'm in pain. I had a tooth extracted, right? So it got really swollen over here. So if you see me laughing like, that's why I have to be gentle with it, okay? That's funny. That's why I got to favor this side of my face, okay? And of course,
Just
this
hit us
is
with
the,
your best frowning
this is the
laugh.
side that the camera's
Right.
on. It's like
Listen, if you don't do that at least 3 more times, I'm gonna be so disappointed if you just don't do that for the rest of the episode.
All right, let me bring. That's my notes again. This time in big screen. Okay, there we go.
You're smiling too much. You gotta be careful. Watch your mouth. Not like in that sense. Like watch like I care about you, homie.
Thanks,
keep
man.
Keep that mouth safe, bro.
I appreciate you, bro. We got it all set up now because this chapter starts with Barrett, Cloud, and Tifa standing in the back of the train to go over the mission to bomb Reactor 5. We're doing this for Jesse and Wedge. Now, Tifa is clearly uncomfortable right now. One thing that I do want to shout out is the lighting, y'all.
Yeah.
Yo, the lighting in this train in particular is just top notch, man. I'm gonna have some bad
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, it's gonna get worse, isn't it?
It's alright.
Look at this scene right here. I like the shot right there. The camera work is looking good. The lighting is great. Got the oranges and the blues going on. It's looking like this right here. This shot right here is so good. That's cinema.
It looks familiar. It almost
ain't that the thumbnail?
I was gonna say.
I made it the thumbnail, but I was like, man, this is when you take the snapshot in HDR and then you try to transfer it into a thumbnail. It's like this thing is dork. This is a dork thumbnail here. I tried to brighten it up. It looks bad. I'll probably replace this one and last week's because I don't like we have these super high res Cloud and Aerith, and then it gets a little or Tifa, and then it gets low res when it comes to Jesse and this picture. But
I'm sure that's not going to be confusing on the Instagram and Facebook, which you guys should follow, by the way. But yeah, because all those posts are just going to be the old thumbnails. So if you want to see what the thumbnails look like before Dan gets creatively conflicted and wants to change them,
it's the inner turmoil between.
Go follow us on Insta.
It's between what is right and what I must do. See, what is right is that I need a thumbnail to have it up on time, and what what is right is that it looks great, right? What my must do is have the thumbnail up on time, okay? And I was 30 minutes before we went live, I had to get that thumbnail out. So I whipped it up real quick. But anyways, let's get back to the analysis. Okay, so yeah, what we're seeing here is a Tifa that is on edge. She's a little conflicted right now about, of course, again, what is right and what she must do, right? So she knows what's right, and she's trapped. She doesn't want to be part of this, but she also knows that Shinra is evil, and the more these reactors stay online, the more the planet is going to suffer. People will suffer. So she doesn't know what to do, and she feels trapped. But here we go. Again, she wants you to keep an eye on Barrett in the next car over. So Cloud says, I'll be right back. I got you. When we get into the next train, now again, stop me at any time if there's a deep dive analysis of the events that are happening.
When he walks through the door, there's something I kind of want to point out here.
Got you.
So I feel like I didn't think about this much on my first playthrough, but now that I'm analyzing everything, I think it's really funny that Barrett walked in here and in this empty ass train car deliberately sat next to the one guy he got antagonized by a day or two ago. He deliberately, and I was thinking to myself, because there's not much time, so I suspect that he walked over to him to just kind of stick it to this guy, this Shinra bootlicker as he looks at, and to sit next to him. Because I don't see Shinra middle. Well, actually, he's pretty passionate about Shinra, because the other option would be him getting up to move closer to Barrett. But I feel like it's definitely Barrett instigating here because he's on edge. He's trying to justify what he's doing to it, whether it's a justification for what he's doing or if it's just, a reminder for what he's doing. Because he kind of starts off, being chill about it. He kind of just is letting the Shinra middle manager, say his piece. But then it doesn't take long before it totally turns around and he's just, he's ready to stick it back to him. So
this is a power move for sure. Barrett's going to go sit down next to this guy, and you can tell the Shinra middle manager guy, he's feeling uncomfortable already, but Barrett's like, I'm going to intimidate this guy.
It's like the first act of aggression.
Yeah. It's like, when you go into the men's bathroom and there's a bunch of empty urinals and dude, why you gotta stand to the one right next to me, man? There's you gotta give yourself a gap, bro. You know, and then they stand there. I'm like, bro, I can't pee now. All right, I can't. Like, when you stand there,
I'm definitely the guy you just mentioned hating, dude.
No, no,
Dude.
no.
Okay, I just got the first available one.
You're the urinal buddy.
You're the urinal buddy.
Yeah, dude. Self-proclaimed. Man, dude, you gotta go. You gotta go. I'm not walking further just because it puts like 2 spaces between us. Hell no. If you're on urinal 1 and urinal 2's open, I'm not moving to 4 or 5, dude. I'm just taking 2.
Those 2 extra steps, you gonna pee your pants or something? What do we do?
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Dang.
I have a small bladder. What do you want?
He said, "This is just called efficiency, okay? Look at all."
Yeah, dude, I resonate with Barrett here.
Wow.
I just like to intimidate people in uncomfortably close proximity.
You would get me. I would literally stop midstream and I'd be like, all right, well, I guess that's it for me. I'm gonna go. I'll come back later. I'll go out. I'll circle an aisle and then come back in. That's what usually. All right, here we go. Back to this analysis.
Glad we know what type of pissers we are. Let's get back to
Oh man.
Wiley, you seemed like you had a thought on this because you went.
Oh, I do. But go ahead and let it roll, and I'll hop in.
I'd like to have a Wiley thingy on the urinal talk, please.
Oh, on the urinal talk. Oh, are we still on that? I thought we were moving back onto the analysis.
Okay. Go back to the analysis. Wiley, take us away.
Yeah. Go ahead and hit play.
Okay.
I mean, I do have commentary on the scene, but I want to let it roll a little bit.
All right, I'll set you up. Shinra middle manager asks Barrett if he still supports those terrorists. He explains how their bomb threat has thrown their offices and reactors into chaos, but we won't lose heart. You got a problem with that? Man, yo, this middle manager guy, he's brave. He's brave. Look at him.
Yeah.
So do something. Middle manager said, come on. Come on. You know what I'm saying?
So,
woo.
Urinal, dude.
You had to stand next to my urinal? Just freaking pants down, just come on.
Yeah, all right. This is a good spot to pause it. I'm gonna get Zach on track.
Yeah,
but
what's good?
Yeah. First we gotta shut down this urinal talk. I mean,
fair.
It's whatever.
Like, yeah. I'm like, so do we talk about the urinal cakes next, or like where?
Yeah, I actually
we gotta get this out of our system.
Oh, okay, my bad. Well, I mean, usually that's how it works when you go to the urinal. You get it out of your
That's
system.
True. That is why you go.
That's my analysis on that.
This is why this episode's gonna be 3 hours.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. We got to get this train back on the tracks, gentlemen.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
All right. Okay. So I'm just gonna follow what Lee said. So the game is sort of doing something surgical right here. We have Barrett and Shinra middle manager side by side, right? There's no like powerful music. There's no big spectacle. Just 2 men, opposite sides of the same machine. And this time the middle manager is not afraid. That's what's interesting, right? He's got no backup. He has no authority, right? And still he talks. He calls Avalanche a blight on Midgar. Like he's talking a real big game right now. And Barrett's just chilling. Like he doesn't rise to it. He doesn't argue. He doesn't do his usual, performance, I guess you could call it. He's chill, right? But that silence, it seems like it kind of gets under the middle manager's skin, which is interesting because he's working himself up, right? The middle manager he stands up and he kind of postures up to Barrett of all people, right? And it kind of feels like he has pride that really has nowhere to land. Like it's pride in the face of somebody who's sitting quietly ignoring him, which is not what we saw when Barrett was going after them. Until he asks, you got a problem with that? And then Barrett finally reacts, right? So Barrett's not actually reacting to the words. In my mind, he's reacting to the challenge, right? And before it turns into something else, that's when Cloud steps up. So I love this moment. Cloud steps up, not with force, total restraint. Cloud just says, you're better than that. And that line, dude, that line lands because this is the first time that Cloud doesn't just tolerate Barrett. He sees him and he names something good in him and calls it forward. So that line doesn't calm Barrett down. It gives him something to live up to, right? For the first time, control is not coming from force. It's coming from choosing who he is in the moment. And that matters. So it's interesting. If you watch Barrett in this moment, after Cloud says that, he doesn't really know what to do with that. You can hear it. Like he almost snaps back and then he just sits and he's kind of grudging and he's kind of confused, almost thoughtful. And then he hums the victory fanfare, right? Almost like he doesn't have language for what just happened, but on some level, he knows it's a win, even if he's not sure how to handle it. So we get this little micro growth out of him. It's not loud, but it's real. And sometimes all it takes is someone who cares about you telling you who you could be. And that's what's interesting, right? Is Cloud wouldn't say that unless he cared. There's other ways that he could de-escalate, but he literally says, you're better than that. And right after that, after Barrett hums this sort of like gruff fanfare, if you talk to him again, he sends you back to check on Tifa, who sent Cloud to check on Barrett. He says she needs you more than I do. So even in this moment where he was just getting riled up and Cloud says this to him and he's sort of caught off guard by it, like he still has that leadership quality. He still has that awareness and he knows where the weight is, right? He knows Tifa's nerves and he's focused on being strong for others. And that's kind of when he's most steady. So it's interesting that after all of that, he sort of redirects back to her so that he can process what just happened. Because two different things happened. Two totally diametrically opposed things just happened.
That's a great analysis, man. I love that. All right, so we go
A
on
good analysis to kick off with. Better than what we
yeah. I'm glad you took us from Oh shoot. Okay, so all right, here we go. To Barrett hums the victory thing. Blah, blah, blah. Back in the previous car, emergency ID scan detects intruders. Uh-oh. Now, here's something important. When this ID scan starts going off and things start going crazy, chaos hits the fan. Well, Tifa is making sure that all of the citizens are out of this car, even the Shinra middle manager here.
Yep.
Which is, Tifa saves the Shinra middle manager. He goes, "What are you doing?" "But I'm the enemy." She says, "I don't care. I don't want anybody to die." And then she closes the door, turns around, and she goes, "My turn." Oh, hell yeah, Tifa.
Dude, yes.
Woo!
Yes.
Woo!
So,
That, all right.
man.
Wait, sorry, go, bro.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. So I was just going to say, so dude, this whole it's such a small scene, but there's a lot of interesting stuff that happens right here, right? So she goes to save him and he says, "But I work for Shinra. I'm the enemy, not your enemy, the enemy, dude." It's almost like a confession, right? Like not defiance. Somewhere deep down, he knows he's betraying the slums by working for Shinra. I'm the enemy. Like, dude, he could have said that a couple different ways, and he said it that way, which is really interesting. And like you said, Tifa does not care. She doesn't care about sides or labels or none of that. Like, she sees people in danger. That's enough. That's her ethic, bro. She's that light that shines in the darkness, not selectively or biased, bro. She just shines. And dude, like, so Shinra middle manager in this moment is defining himself by the system that he's in. And that's the difference between him and Tifa, is that Tifa refuses to. She doesn't submit to that system, right? One submits to their system and the other one answers to something higher, which I'm going to call her ethics.
I think that last part really... Okay. I love what you just said. I have a very minor gripe, though. I just feel like the wording it's a little on the nose. I don't know if it's like if you guys felt that it was an odd dialogue choice, but it just felt very on the nose for me. Like, just like, what are you doing? I'm the enemy. Like, it just, I don't know. Like, it felt like there was a better, you you say like, oh, these are the words that he chose, and you went on to, excellently explain like what his potential mindset is, but at the same time, I feel like there was probably a more subtle way he could have said that without it being so directly punchy. Like,
what if he like,
what are you doing?
If it
I'm
was like,
the enemy.
comma, right? Question mark. Like, I'm the enemy, right? Like, what are you doing?
Like,
But,
even if he like questioned
that would,
it on her,
or I'm your
if
enemy,
he said something
right?
like, what are you doing? You're Avalanche. Like, like if he made it where it was a way where it's like, you shouldn't protect me because I know what you are. And like, I feel like there was some way that this could have been, and it's not that big of a deal, but it kind of took me out a little bit because it just like, I'm like, yeah, we know you are. Like, you made it. We know that's how. Like, I don't know. I don't want to yuck your yums here. I didn't really like the delivery of this at all. Like, I feel like the message was nice. I enjoyed the message entirely. It was just like, I think its delivery just felt very, I guess, like spoon-fed, maybe. Like, it just was like, this is what we're laying out here.
I get that. I think that's where I kind of went with it, but I do like what Excalibur is saying and trying to like and bring it from that point of view where he's almost kind of recognizing that what he does, and who he's working for. But I also feel like it was very just like, this is the point of the chapter. That inner
right, that's how inner turmoil. The exposition is here.
Yeah, this is Tifa's whole character. Let's reinforce Tifa as a character where she's feeling the conflict, where she doesn't want to hurt nobody, but she also wants to save the planet, and she also wants to go through with this thing, but she doesn't want anybody to get hurt. And that's just who Tifa is. She's a person of the people, and so
great moment.
Then she turns around and says, "My turn," which is.
No, that part saves it.
This
that
might
part
be
saves it.
God. This might be my get hype moment. I don't know, man.
Dude. Yeah,
right?
It is mine. Actually, it is.
Yes.
Yeah, bro. Like I love this part, man. And I want to comment on this too, right here. How the slug rays just come in through the windows, right?
No regard for safety.
Yes. All right. So dude. Like immediately, Shinra just like reminds you what it is, right? Like the containment sweep that hits the train, slug ray drones just literally crash through the windows. There's no warning. There's no discretion, right? There's no concern for who's inside. Like avalanche civilians, doesn't matter, right? Like this is what control, and this is where I'm saying control is one of my themes. This is what control looks like from Shinra's side. It's not precision. It's not even an attempt at justice, right? It's literally sanitation. Like, we're going to clean this place out. It's overwhelming force applied with no hesitation. And we're going to see that again with Heidegger, right? So this system, it's not trying to stop the right people. It's trying to eliminate a problem, and that's it. And anything near that problem gets caught in it. And this is a theme through this whole game, right? Especially the further we go, a lot of the themes that are happening in this chapter with how they handle conflict make it so that it's no surprise when that platefall happens. So it's just kind of their MO the whole way through.
Lee, I don't know where you're going to be. And like sometimes you're sinking into the gradient. Sometimes you're like, I don't know. I'm trying to make it work, bro. I'm trying to make it work.
Listen, man, I can't help that. But this is your fault for putting me in the middle. Because it's. Next time, put me in the corner. Put me in like
this is really big.
Yeah.
Lee is in the position of the urinal he would choose if we were both in these.
I'm moving closer to each one.
Right in the middle of us. It's just efficient, bro. It's just efficient, bro.
Just efficient, man.
Brother, I gotta piss. Like, what is this formalities?
But we still got to keep you in frame, though.
Yeah.
I'll try to be a little more typical. What do you want? Can't help that I'd be moving. I'd be moving around.
Our summon, Matt Xander, has summoned a super chat. Wait, I don't know. Has called upon a super chat? I don't know. But either Matt Xander says, the train scene was my hype moment. It gives me chills. So are you talking about when she turns around and says, my turn? Or are you talking about just this whole segment on the train? Side note, Mortal Kombat 2 was awesome. I can't wait to see it. Probably this weekend. I can't wait to see it. I'm excited. I love the first one, which I know a lot of people were just kind of like, The first one, I thought they tried to make it more like grounded. They follow this guy that he wasn't in the games, and they were just like, here you go. I thought it was good. I really liked it, what they did with it. So, but I know the second one here is going to be really like leaning into the games and the fighting and stuff, and I'm just so freaking hyped. Now, back to the analysis. She turns around, she says, my turn, hell yeah, Tifa. And then we have Cloud displays his leadership qualities once again here in this one, where he says he takes charge and he tells them that we have to jump now to avoid the security at the station. He's like, screw that. So screw that, meaning like he's like, I'm changing the plan right now. And Barrett even trusts in him, and he's like, all right, then it sounds like a Biggs plan E, and he's ready to go. Like he's just following the lead of Cloud right now. And as they approach the door, after Barrett shoots the door down, they approach the door, and Tifa kind of freezes after Barrett jumps, of course. Barrett's like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Here we go. And you got to hype yourself up, man. You're about to jump off a speeding train. I get it. But he jumps off.
His form could have been better, though.
His form
We're talking about this man's form? Listen, I just want to comment on Barrett real quick, right? Because he hesitates. We learn later that he's afraid of heights and some other stuff, right? But I love this moment because it's very human, right? He talks himself into it out loud. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna show you how it's done. And it's not bravado like we usually see from him, right? He's literally just a man pushing past fear because somebody has to go first, and he's the leader, right?
Yeah.
So we've all heard, that courage is not the absence of fear. Well, I'm going to say leadership isn't the absence of fear. It's refusing to let fear decide for everyone else. And so when he jumps, he's not proving he's not afraid. He's proving fear doesn't get the final word, right? Yeah. So bro's just a G. So he jumps out scared. I love that moment.
That's awesome. And then Cloud follows suits with a similar level of heroism. Heroic action, heroism. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We'll get there.
It's. I can't even blame the tooth for that. Like, what does that do? Is it like messing up my brain? Like, how do I do that? Cloud comes in there and he says he's gonna take it. He like gives Tifa a nod, right? Like just kind of like, I got you. They jump out of the train together, and Cloud, as the action of a true hero here, is cradling her in his arms, taking the full force of this, and just boom, rolls across the ground there. And of course, they end up in a very precarious situation, a very intimate little like closeness there. And Cloud says, "You okay?" And she goes, but she almost has like a little break in her voice. So she's like, "Yeah, right." Like, oh my God. You know what I mean? This is a man.
Listen, if
I bet if Cloud had,
I probably would. Yeah.
I bet if Cloud had no gloves on.
Oh, buddy, you know.
If Cloud had no gloves on, he'd look like Lee's hands right now. He's a man's man right now. That's a man's hand. You show the right one. Show the right one.
I gotta point something out.
Make fun of me, dude.
That's a man's hand right there.
Bro, you got work hands, bro.
Yeah, that's a man.
My hands are stained.
Be proud of that, bro.
Yeah,
be proud
my hands are stained from oil, but my left hand's pretty cool.
My hands.
So we know you're not a lefty.
No.
So
I gotta point something funny out real quick. Yeah, I mean, so you said everything that I would want to say about the little Cloud Tifa thing, except for one thing.
What's up, man?
And that's this whole like Fast and Furious heroes don't take road damage thing that's going on here, where he just, you know what I'm talking about, where people go flying out of a speeding vehicle.
As long as you roll, you're fine.
As long as you roll, you don't take damage. But yeah, no, that's really all I had to say.
Yes, as long as you just remember that, everybody. I mean, right there, he dislocates his shoulder, but like that's it. It's all good.
He's got bare arms and this massive sword on his back. No damage. He's good, bro.
No damage. He's like, whatever, bro.
No damage.
I rolled. It's fine.
chilling.
And that big sword with a really sharp blade didn't do anything. It's fine.
I appreciate
fine.
that they had a moment before the enemy shows up and is like, oh yeah, by the way, we got sorry. Like they had a nice little moment there.
Yeah, they're quickly interrupted by some slug rays here, but they have to go into it. After the battle, Tifa goes, she says, thanks for back there, right? Like for jumping off the train or whatever. And then like Cloud's like, no biggie, you're pretty light, you know. And she says, you always know what to say, but that sounds very familiar because we heard that in chapter 1, where Jessie says, you always knows just what to say. It's like Cloud really knows just what to say is what I got out of that, right? Like, I mean, 2 girls have told him this on 2 separate occasions where Tifa wasn't there on the first one. So she had no idea Jessie told him that he always knows just what to say. So
That's
he really
true.
knows. So what's going on, Lee? You feel attacked? Are you okay?
Did you see the super chatter?
The super chat?
Oh,
Whiteboard needs to be changed to super chat Dan bro. Is what?
No.
Oh,
No, the
Super
the
chat,
actual
Dan,
super
bro.
chat. Bro just read the word super chat.
Yo, Dan, what that name you got for me, dog? What are you talking about, man?
What do you mean?
What are you talking about?
What's this atrocious name that you've left me? It leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
What are you talking about? wait, what? What are you saying?
It's Brother Lee. You don't see that? You don't see that? You little.
Oh, it's right there. It says, brother.
it is right there, bro.
Oh
it
my
do be
god.
right there.
Oh, I wonder
It do
if.
be right,
oh my
right there.
god. Oh, dude, again.
Oh,
Like
you didn't do this.
I didn't do this. I didn't do this. Like I said, or
Huh.
like we've seen it before. The planetologist has some sort of hacking into the hype stream, able to change things. So
Broke
I would say it's
dynamics.
probably the planetologist, dude. Holy crap, he's still around. Haven't seen him
Dude.
in a while. Some people might say
Change
that he's
it.
gone.
I'm not. You're getting no more analysis out of me until my name put my name back on the screen, Dan.
I have no control. I have no control. I don't know how that happened. Look, let me look at the file. Yep. The file is exactly the same as it is over here in my off-brand Adobe Affinity photo. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It says drag.
I gotta find the marker.
Okay.
Where did I put that marker?
Man, I miss that guy, the planetologist. I really. Hey, planetologist, since you're obviously in the hype stream right now, watching this, and you're here, I'd love to see you again, man. Like, if you can find some
I
way,
wouldn't-
or maybe your voice, can you speak? Listen, I'd love to listen to what you have to say. I miss you, man. I miss you, planetologist. So just
I don't think
chime
anybody
in.
actually misses that guy.
No, I think you're
I think
the
it's a
only
front.
one that doesn't like him, bro. Everybody loves the planetologist.
If Wiley was my friend, he'd agree. That guy was mean.
If Wiley is my friend, he'll agree.
If you were my friend, you wouldn't tell me what I would have to do to be yours. I'm just saying.
Dude, dropping bars right now, man. Wow.
Damn, that got kind of real.
It got real, man. That was wow.
Wow,
Sorry,
bro's got me
bro, I'm
reflecting
sorry.
and shit.
That got me introspective. Wow.
Bro, now I'm self-reviewing and analyzing. I'm analyzing myself.
Oh my god.
But like low-key, my point still stands. Anyway,
Yeah.
moving on.
Of course.
always
All
gonna be my
right. So I think we're going to get to it here in a second. Yep, here we go. We're going to get to Heidegger. He's shown here to be watching from the surveillance room. They've captured Barrett and returned him to the wild. That's what we're informed of. Like the other guy, we have him captured. Return him to the wild. It wasn't part of their plan to capture him right now. Is this what I'm getting? Like I feel like
Yes.
okay, cool. So
Yeah,
so
I agree.
a
They're not trying to
following
catch
along-
him right now.
because they want him to fall into a trap, right? Because I'm a little confused on what the trap was once we get to the end with the crab warden. So I need you guys to help me clarify. Because it sounds like not even the crab warden was supposed to be the trap.
So yeah, I'll give you my thoughts as we go through.
Okay, cool.
Let me see here. It's not right now that I have the main note, but yeah, I mean, we clearly see that Heidegger's behind the attack, right, on the train. So we know he sent the slug rays in. Um, and he's not reacting to them being on the train. He's just sort of directing. Like, he knows what's going on, right? And he's sort of in this room far away from consequence, which is a really interesting way to frame his character because he has so much power. He is so far removed from everything that's happening. And so this first little scene, it's really short. It's kind of just a taste of like how twisted his resolve is for Shinra. But it's gonna evolve as we go. So
okay, yeah. And like this also kind of falls into what I like my overall theme of adaptability and like switching things on the fly. And one plan messes up, coming up with a different plan. It feels like it's happening on both sides right now, whereas even Heidegger is adapting as they go. And he's trying to scheme, he's trying to control the situation and plan. Things go wrong, but don't worry, he's got a backup plan. He's got something in mind. We caught Barrett, let him go. It's not part of my plan. We gotta change it up. So he's a mastermind of strategy, and yeah, so here we go. We're back to it. And this also ties into the very end. It's going to culminate to this really big moment for me.
Nice.
I'm really excited about it. I want to talk about crabs with you guys.
I'm excited for you.
Thanks, bro. Thanks, man. Yeah. So we regroup with Barrett. Okay. Oh no, you know what? I missed the important note here. Heidegger is either adapting and letting him go, or he is a whisper. So I just want to. He's making sure that the
those
OG,
are the only two options.
There's only two options. Yeah, he's making sure that the OG timeline remains intact. He's like, let him go. It's not part of the OG. It almost sounded like
everybody's code is so big.
That was like
it's just a whisper.
My impersonation was almost like a Heidegger Trump. Let him go. Let him go. He's not part of the OG. It was weird. So we regroup with Barrett. Barrett again. He'll sing the victory fanfare once we're done with that battle. And then it's time for Plan E. And of course, this just happens to be the final letter in their plans, like the final plan that they drew up. So Barrett,
I love that they had plans A, B, C, and they just skipped the ABCs and they ran the plan with ease.
Whoa!
That's my point for you.
Whoa! That was good.
Listen. So there's another thing that happens here.
We gotta pause because I've been wondering where the Excalibur puns were. It's been a couple episodes, and I feel like we haven't really had they've been light. The combo breaker that we had with the chicken and the the birds of a feather and the featherweight cups.
What you have to understand is so many of the puns that I had stored up last month went into that story that I wrote for the Patreon that you guys should check out.
Yes.
And I can tell you that more of them are going into it this week, or this month.
God, I can't wait.
But yeah, no. So I got some more for you. So Barrett, actually, it might be right. Oh, he already did it. It was right before this, actually. Barrett says, let's confirm our position and get back on mission. And I was like, bro, he just freestyle right there, bro.
He did it.
He just freestyle right there, man. So I was like, okay. Confirm our position and get back on mission. Listen to my proposition. By admission, if Barrett could drop the suspicion, he got to admit that Cloud's a strong addition to have a long on missions. Call it intuition. Cloud needs a loss of inhibition to stop his competition so they can stomp the opposition. Sorry, strong ambition under partly wrong conditions causes party decomposition. They'll hardly stop and listen. It's just endless friction. Then it's demolition like Reactor 1 when they set ignition, or at best addition, not to Shinra, but their intermission. That's enough exposition.
Oh, you best believe I'm taking all of that, putting a beat behind it. We're putting that as a short. You best believe it. That is going in there. Oh, yeah.
What the hell just happened?
Yeah.
I felt like, dude,
acapella.
That was great.
Wow.
Like that, but like, dude, that kind of like put me in a trance.
Oh. Dude, when it kept going, I was like, oh, he is.
Stop.
Oh, he dropping it right now. Oh, snap.
Listen, I don't have as many puns this time, but I had to drop a few bars. So
I believe, I like to believe, leading up to this, you wanted to make sure that you didn't get it wrong, right? You didn't want to make sure that you were about to freestyle, or not freestyle, but like rap on the show. So you wanted to rehearse it. And I'd like to think that in your car on the way home from work, you were rapping this over and over and over again. Or did you just do this, you write it down and said, I got this, I'm good?
Yeah, I wrote it.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, I wrote it, and I was like, well, here's the thing. When I write it, I read the line in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Then I do the next line. Then I do the first line, second line, third line. Then I go first, second, third, fourth, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. And so by the time I get to the end, the only thing I don't remember is the last two lines.
Yo, Spartan says, those rhymes got me wishing for more Excalibur-dition.
Hey, all right, man. Then I won't keep it hidden. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I love this so much. All right. Good stuff.
We have to write another rap.
He said,
a while.
and all of that just because Barrett rhymed.
Hey, if Barrett can freestyle, then we can freestyle, right?
Yeah, and it gives us an excuse for sure.
Barrett's my spirit animal, bro.
I love it. Oh my god, I can't
thought
wait.
he was your tenant.
I can't wait till we interview John Eric Bentley on the
Yeah,
show.
I mean,
it's gonna happen. You guys are gonna meet. It's gonna happen. I can't wait.
Exciting, dude.
Okay, so yeah, Barrett's feeling so good that he started rhyming. You know what I mean? That sometimes you feel real good and you just start like you're in the flow. You're feeling the flow. You're flowing. So Barrett's here. He's doing that. He's talking about, hey, our friends in Sector 5 have marked the route. That's stamped, by the way. Just follow the news. And then also follow the blue lights that let you know you're going. You can actually do a gigantic circle. You can go from here and circle all the way back around to where you started. There is a way to do that. And as you do that, you know, there's nothing like no great dialogue that's actually going to be super rewarding. It's not like the stairs, but they will have some banter like, we're going the wrong way, or like, you had your fun, let's turn back, let's go, and then they'll just kind of like chime in every now and then, but you'll make your way all the way back to where you started if you do that route. Okay, let's see. Heidegger is here again. We get a little interludes in between here as we're cutting back to Heidegger. Heidegger
this
says,
is a big one right here.
Yeah, here we go. The grand finale are proceeding without incident. And it's proceeding as intended as he talks on the phone with the President Shinra. Casualty reports do not concern Heidegger. Don't come up in here telling me about problems. Give me solutions instead. Okay? This is what I ask Excalibur and Dragoon King every week. Stop telling me that you feel like you're dying. I don't want to hear it. Like, if you're like, Dan, I'm tired of doing these 3-hour episodes, and I say, I'll make it 4, give me solutions. And then that's why Excalibur comes. So actually, it's actually because of me that you guys got that awesome rap. Because I forced Excalibur
I forced my hand, bro.
I pushed him. It
was all Dan's idea.
Yeah, it was actually. Yeah, it's. I actually.
Actually, Dan wrote it. I just performed it.
I appreciate you giving me credit. Definitely didn't do that. But
man, all right.
Don't come at him with problems, only solutions. What do you got for me, Excalibur?
All right, dude. So okay, this is the scene where I think we get a little bit more insight to your question about that first scene with Heidegger. Like, what is he talking about here? Like, is he talking about the crab warden at the end of this tunnel? Like, it doesn't seem like that's what he's talking about, right? Like, he's clearly talking to the president, right? And it almost sounds like he's already planning the platefall. At minimum, the Sector 5 broadcast to set up the platefall, right? In the reactor. So it's interesting. And then when this trooper comes in and does the casualty report, it says it exceeds projections. Heidegger doesn't even flinch, bro. Like, he doesn't ask how many. He doesn't ask who. Like, he's more bored, dude, than Cloud being told about changing those water filters. Like, to him, this isn't moral. This is mechanical. Numbers in, outcomes out. And there's no room for conscience in between. So when Heidegger, like, snaps on this dude, you know, he's like, is it your job to question the wisdom of your superiors? You know, there it is. It's not about strategy. He don't care about casualty rates. It's about obedience, like straight up obedience. People are variables, and he doesn't care about protecting them. Like they're just numbers to manage, just pawns in a greater game. And right now it's Sector E, but this conversation is like clear foreshadowing what's going to happen to Sector 7. So I'm saying this whole thing is like rehearsal for the big thing that happens later. This is practice.
I agree. I like that. And yeah, of course, they're leading up to the airbuster, and I think they want that the trap is sprung type thing. That's why I was a little. It almost seemed like they were talking about the crab warden. But I'm going to talk about the crab and why that is more of like a defensive thing and not. They were not really hoping that they would encounter. Or, I mean, I'm sure it would have been. It probably would have been bad for them if they would have died there. Like, dang, we're trying to set up something here, and our crab warden is the just took them out. It's like we want to set something up. We're staging them. So yeah, we'll get going with this one. Now, when we get back to the group here, he does say the president should count his blessings.
I know, man. The man literally thinks he's a blessing to President Shinra, this murderous, like callous, like conscience-free, like animal. Like, I don't even know, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Like, and of course, he does his signature laugh. I love that they kept that in for every time he's on screen. Like, yep, that's right. That's OG for you. All right. And then once we get back to Cloud and company here, and Cloud, Barrett, Tifa, they find that the plate actually has nests of pests. Oh, we got bars? Yes. We got yo, nest of pests is the best something. Then the rest. Then the rest. Yeah. Yeah. Your turn.
Wait, no,
we're going wild and out up in here. Where's freaking Nick Cannon or some shit? Oh man, there's a.
That'd be my favorite quote of yours. Cannon or some shit.
All right. So we got Shinra's doing nothing, right? They're doing shit about it. Barrett claims that they don't do anything about this, and Cloud says that he's like, that black and white world of yours, everything's just black and white, good, evil, and I feel like that was a very loaded quote, right? For kind of this chapter, but also with the middle manager at the beginning and like Tifa saving them. It's not, everything's not black and white here. It's not good versus evil. I'm not, just because I'm the enemy, Tifa's like, that doesn't matter to me. It's not good versus evil right now. And then when Cloud says that black and white world of yours, so yeah. And Barrett actually says, there's room for one more. So I thought that was interesting because Barrett, for the first time, is inviting Cloud into his world. That's a totally different tune, right, than the first mission.
Yeah.
So Barrett says, "Oh yeah." Barrett says a train is going to get derailed one day because of this, right? And of course, I think Cloud was like, after an accident, they'll do something about it. And Tifa's like, it'll be too late by then. So this shows you the type of company that Shinra is, that if it doesn't affect them financially, they don't care. Like, of course, a derailed train, that costs money. And we got to get that fixed. And of course, we got to get the trains back on the rails. And of course, we need trains on the rails because that's how we get employees from one place to another. They don't care. They're all about the system. They're not. Nope. They don't care about the people, the cogs in the machine. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's all the same theme all the way through, bro. For real.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to bring up something about what the stage is doing right here, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
How it's selling this sort of theme of inevitability and how everyone is tied into and controlled by these different systems. So let's talk about the tracks. So the space is kind of where the chapter breathes. or doesn't. It depends on how bored you are by this idea. But it's basically a long hallway, right? It's long stretches of steel, and it's interrupted by brief fights and trains blasting by, and you basically just have distance, so much distance. Like, it's a stage, but it's also a cage. Like, you can't get out of here. You are literally funneled from one end to the other, right? And this has been a theme, and I'm gonna circle back around to it, but this has been a theme, and it's selling something else too, and that's scale. There's this scale that it's setting up for how big Midgar is, with just the sheer distance that you're running through this, and you're in the last section. You skip 4 sections to hop off on this last piece, and you're still running a mile, 2 miles to make it through here. But okay, but thematically, this is tunnel vision. There's another pun for you, Dan.
Nice.
But literally, right? This is what gradual loss of control feels like. It's not even chaos. It's fewer and fewer directions that you're allowed to go. Forward, only forward, stay on track, right? So you literally have these red lights and blue lights even mark which way you can travel, because, to quote both our boys, Cloud says, chapter 2, like this train, there's only one way it can go. And everybody knows the Barrett quote, there ain't no getting off this train we're on. And right now, everything is being funneled one way by everybody. Even the stamp. I'm going to talk about that here in a minute too.
Good stuff, man. Yep, that's right. Okay, you might as well go ahead and talk about the stamp then, because we are following the nose. Yeah.
So there's dialogue that goes with it that comes after the next Heidegger scene, and that's what I'll do all of it.
I got you. Then.
Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah. I'll bring it. It'll all come full circle in one piece.
Okay. Well, we do run into some actual Shinra troops here doing a bad job, and of course, I think I already said this. Yeah, they're just going to give it a quick once-over and call it a day, is what they're saying. So even these troopers, I guess this line was inserted here to show you that, hey, these guys aren't really... You don't feel bad about killing these guys, because they also don't care. I know that we said black and white, good, evil, whatever, but let's don't worry about that, player. Don't worry about just murdering these people that you seek.
Well, dude, that's like I said earlier with the slug rays on the train, right? It's about sanitation. They're literally just cleaning up a mess. And these guys are doing the exact same thing. They're just here to do a job. They don't really care about none of this.
Barrett's quote in the later chapter, man. I can't wait to tell it.
But man, so what's interesting is that not every Shinra trooper has this perspective. And that's a big thing I'm going to talk about in the next Heidegger scene.
Okay. So let's see. Yeah, let's get to Heidegger then. Let's jump right to it. Where is Heidegger? Here it is. Okay. Heidegger starts off by mentioning the war with Wutai. An enemy spared.
Yeah, this was interesting.
Yeah. An enemy spared is an enemy who will repay your kindness in blood. We must crush them thoroughly, without mercy or hesitation. Go ahead, Excalibur.
All right, man. So exactly what you just said. Like he just casually mentions the Wutai War. And that quote about repaying your kindness with blood, like he quotes that so clean, like it's almost like rehearsed, like doctrine for him, right? It's like truth. But we know where that leads. Like, it's not just suppression, it's erasure. Like when he says that they must crush them thoroughly without hesitation or mercy, it's meant to come off as metaphorical language, but he means it literally, because like I keep saying, this is pointing toward what they're going to do in Sector 7, and they're literally going to crush Sector 7. So it's a very interesting choice of words. And then you have this trooper here that hesitates. He pushes back a little bit, right? Just a little. And Heidegger threatens his job. And what sucks is that, like, that's all it takes. The man folds, like, pretty quick. Like, that's sort of the part that stings. Is like, it's not just that evil exists, but that it's enforced, right? and it's enforced by ordinary people who know better. Bro, like, yeah, it reminds me of this quote from this Irish philosopher, Edmund Burke, which goes like this: all that is necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. And that's exactly what we see. We see this guy just cower after he knows that what's being done is wrong. And then you have the flip side of this coin, which is Heidegger. Heidegger is proud. Like, he's proud that he can do what others won't do. He thinks it's a virtue that he can do what this other guy's afraid to do, right? He can commit atrocities without hesitation. Like, he can call it strength or necessity or loyalty or whatever he wants, but it's something else. And it's the absence of conscience. And it's dressed up as conviction, right? And the worst part about the whole thing is that the dude thinks he's right. Like, he thinks he's right.
Well,
you know,
dude, this makes me interested in when he said that comment about remember the Wutai War. It immediately made me think, like, is this like the source of his ruthlessness? I know that war, he was a general during that war. I had to look into his background to like make sure that I understood him. There's not really too much that accounts his time, besides when he assumed leadership of the Turks after Verdot left, and then when he assumes the leadership over Soldier after Lazard left. But we don't know much about his actual military service as like a general. We just know he was a general during the Wutai War. But him saying that, it makes me wonder, like, you know, if he has this ruthlessness about him now, like, was that just an innate part of him, or was that something that he developed through what he saw or what he had to do during... Oh, am I getting whispered?
I think.
You're good, bro.
What do you mean, you good?
I froze on my end.
Oh, no, you're good.
Right.
You're good.
But no, all right. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think he's just he's got power. He's just, and it's corrupting him, right? And it's like the One Ring, you know. He's got the ring. He like President Shinra gave it to him, and Italy Horse 24 says that Heidegger is a lackey. He shivers when Rufus comes around. Not so. In order to not feel weak, he takes it out on the people under him. That's a really good observation for later on. But for this one, I'd like to like kind of maybe even point out that kind of the opposite with President Shinra, like the one in office right now, because I feel like President Shinra has given him power, and not only like giving him the station of like public security or whatever, but he's basically in charge of the army, and he's kind of able to do whatever he wants. He has the full trust of President Shinra right now.
Where, it feels like they're on the same page, like completely, yeah.
And then when Rufus steps in, we'll see that later on, but when he steps in, he realizes that this Rufus is not about it, and basically shows him who's really in control. And then it kind of, I feel like Heidegger almost takes a little bit of a shift, and we're going to talk about that later on, where like Heidegger's like demeanor is going to change a little bit. So good pointing that out, because it is something I want to revisit later on.
I got a side note here too. So part of me wonders if the Shinra trooper defying Heidegger is sort of a seed. And now this is a seed being planted further forward into Rebirth, a couple of things that we see, but I'm pointing all the way to part 3. Some troopers going turncoat in part 3, joining Cloud and friends on the airship or on the sub or something like that. We know some of these boys' loyalty is going to shift. And I kind of wonder if this scene was always meant to point out that not everybody, not all these troopers are evil. Some of them are people with a conscience, and they're not going to stand for everything that's going on. Maybe. It was just a thought I had. A side note.
I like that. Yeah, they can only take so much abuse before it's time to rise up and rebel.
Well, I feel like Heidegger is like the antithesis of that type of person. I feel like half of his power was just assuming power from those who turned their back on Shinra. It's like Verdot, he takes over for a time he's like leader, not leader, but I think he has control. Was that during Crisis or before Crisis? No, before Crisis. If I'm not mistaken, it's been a while since I've been
Verdot
updated
was
before
before.
Yeah, so if I'm not mistaken, I think he takes temporary control over them, and then when Lazard leaves, he gets control of the soldier program. It's like this guy. I feel like that's like the one thing that probably fuels his like pride and Shinra. It's like he like despises turncoats. Dude, am I getting whispered, or is this the planetologist?
No.
I
No,
feel
you're
like
good,
every
bro.
time I'm speaking,
I have
I'm not-
noticed that your name keeps changing, which
yeah,
is
I'm seeing
weird.
that too, but that's unrelated to what's happening
It's
to me.
kinda
Every time I
crazy.
start speaking,
No, you're
my
fine.
screen
You're-
freezes.
oh,
It's
yeah.
actually really bizarre. Like
Dude.
I'm not even.
Dude, I'm
This is
telling you, the
actually really
planetologist is in the hype stream. He's
I
messing
hate
with
that
everything,
guy.
bro. Like, this is
I
crazy.
like the plan, and I don't like him, and he's messing with my. I'm trying to speak. Damn it!
Bro, I feel like your limit break's going up.
Oh, yeah.
My limit break's going up, and it's not even because of the damn chapter.
Maybe that's why. Maybe
it's
that's
just-
why your limit break hasn't gone up. I don't think. Maybe the
just-
planetologist doesn't
It's this
allow it.
a-hole in the live stream and my Discord on my PC.
Hype
It has
stream.
nothing to do with the chapter.
Hype stream.
Help!
Help! Help!
Help!
Oh,
What's in my
man.
mind?
So, you know what though? I think I skipped something here while the video was playing, but it's all good.
Yeah, you might have.
Yeah, there was
Is
something.
this the break room?
Yeah, the break room is fun.
Oh, I smashed every table after the fight. I was like, they ain't getting no breaks.
No, yeah, I did the same. Come on, I want more rooms like that in part 3. I just want more destruction. And I know like this game isn't about destructible environments and whatever, but like when you're having this battle and you're like the tables are just flying and you're just like
It's fun.
It's so fun.
It is fun.
Give me
Satisfying,
more of that.
man.
Yeah, I know that Rebirth gave us the Kate Sith rolling through the boxes and stuff like that. Cool. Give me a battle. I want to be able to feel like after the battle's done, you can look around and see the destruction like that you had wrought in this room. I think that's what I want to see in part 3. Something like that. Matt Alexander says Lee is about to perform Big Brawl. About to have a big brawl with the planetologist.
I think he
tonight.
performed it in the break room from what I just heard.
Yeah, I
Bro,
really
tore
destroyed
up
like
every table.
dude. Well, yeah, it was fun. I like walked out of the room and I turned around. I'm like, no breaks, and I just smashed every table. I was like,
The only
"This thing is-
breaks in here are what
yeah, the
I'm
only
doing to
breaks
your
in here are my-
tables.
me and the table.
God.
Exactly.
All right, bro.
So you gotta. So like Barrett says, gotta love the irony of Shinra's smarmy lapdog leading the way to its master's destruction, while
Here
an
we go.
ex-Shinra smarmy lapdog leeds the way to its ex-master's destruction.
Here we go. Okay, yes, this is what I was
Irony,
waiting to
double
speak
irony,
on.
double irony.
I
Go
hope
ahead.
y'all are ready. Yeah, I'm gonna use the word irony here too. So this is yeah, this is what I was saving to speak on. So
Okay.
I feel like the stamp piece, the stamp graffiti, the way it works, all that. I think it's one of the most like just subtly, it's a brilliant detail, man. So stamp is leading the way. Shinra's propaganda mascot. What are the other propaganda mascots for Shinra? Soldiers, Sephiroth, right? But this propaganda mascot has been repurposed as a guide, like you said, irony. And Barrett points it out, right? The lapdog leading the way, the master's destruction. And Tifa says, "You really don't like Stamp, do you, Barrett?" But he doesn't hate Stamp. Not really. He replies, "It's not that I hate him. I hate the fact that Shinra took a loyal animal like that and co-opted it for their own self-serving agenda." He doesn't hate Stamp. Does this sound familiar? Almost like he's trying to say something without saying it. You know what I'm saying? And Tifa gets it. Poor old Stamp. So once again, we're not talking about cats and dogs. We're talking about people. In chapter 1, Barrett literally calls Cloud Stamp, a lapdog, a tool.
Yep.
And now we see Stamp not only repurposed for Avalanche through the graffiti, literally pointing the way, okay, with his nose. The metaphor is on the nose, you might say. There's another pun for you. But what was owned is being reclaimed. Stamp, Cloud. Shinra took something loyal, turned it into propaganda. Avalanche takes it back and lets it lead. Both of them, Stamp and Cloud. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful.
Yeah. I picked up
It's
on
beautiful.
that right away, and like I think this what is it? A metaphor is it like continues on throughout, even through Rebirth, right? Where Cloud, Stamp, you know, you know, I feel like that also continues on. Why are you looking at me weird, Dragoon Lee?
No, I'm not gonna
Brother
lie.
Lee.
I misread cook for a less favorable word, and I thought I had to fix chat
Oh.
for a second. I was like,
Am I
what are
gonna
we
have to
saying in
ban?
chat right now? I had to read that first.
Lord Jiskel. Freaking Lord Jiskel's here. Forgive his son. The lamps are on the way. And yeah, we're gonna be going there next chapter for sure. I'm sure we'll have something to say there. I like.
We got some great notes.
I was gonna say, but well, I mean, I feel like we had great notes for this corkscrew tunnel so far.
Yeah, I have some ideas for the next chapter already. I wrote some notes down before even playing it that I think are going to be fun to talk about for sure.
I accidentally played it.
Hey, all right, my man's ahead of schedule. I love it,
dude. No, I was gonna save that for next episode, but I'll just say right now, I played this chapter. I must have like blinked and missed the chat because I haven't played Remake.
This one
in,
just
like,
it does go right into it. Yeah.
And it was funny because I guess I blinked, missed the chapter transition. And I got so I thought my game was glitching when I went to chapter 7, and I was like, wait, whoa, what just happened?
Yo,
and then I see them climbing out of the vent. I'm like, wait. I'm like, no, this isn't a glitch. Like, what happened? What was chapter 6?
It's the lights. It's the lamps. That's it. Yeah.
Dude, tripped me up so bad. I was so confused.
Yeah, the chapter work is a little weird with that. Like, to just, well, we're gonna find it next week. We're gonna find out what's the message. Why did they split these chapters, and why were they telling a different message in chapter 6? But yeah, we were going to do a double feature, so you would have been prepared. But of course, last week showed us we can't do double features.
Double features are scary.
Just because it's a short chapter doesn't mean it's gonna be a short analysis.
It's already
we are doing great. We are doing great. There's only 17 minutes left in this Source Spy 91.
Cool. It's like another hour and a half.
Yeah, so we got another 2 hours. Yeah, another hour. It'll really take us to three hours. Do you guys think there's and this is just something to ponder. I don't know if you have to answer it right now. I know that Barrett makes a little bit of a joke that kind of goes along with it, but I was like, is there a significance to the letter E? Like, why do we keep, like, it's corkscrew section E, this is plan E, it just feels like there was a, but Barrett does bring it back around for, like, E for excellent, or ex-soldier, and, you know, so there's that. They named everything around E so that they could make that one joke. But that's how Excalibur does it. Sets it up so I can make that joke.
Yes, I do.
No, I can't think of a reason.
We'll talk about those a little bit later. Barrett says, yep, I already said that. But boo, he says, it reminds me of Marlene's drawings, but nothing but mazes. And then Tifa says, when you think you're making progress, you hit a wall. And Cloud says, knock it down. Tifa said, you're starting to sound like Barrett. Never mind. And Barrett's like, it's a good plan. I love that exchange. I love that exchange.
I do have a question for Lee real quick, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lee, about how long do you think that tunnel is, Lee?
Yeah.
Would you say it's...
wait, what does it say even lower? I would say it's at least 3 feet.
At least.
Damn,
I love that whole thing, like just showing it at least 3 feet, and then was at least 3 feet, at least. You know what? I started making shirts too. Like we're gonna started making the templates so that way on YouTube, you know, like underneath of it, it's like go to the Warriors of Hype shop. You're gonna be able to shop. You're gonna be able to buy shirts, and we're gonna have shirts that are like, oh yeah, you know, at least 3 feet, at least. And then of course the logo and all that other stuff of Warriors of Hype.
Veto.
Think harder.
I think Harder's got to go. Veto might go on there. So yeah, we'll figure that out. We'll figure it out. Okay. So I love that.
We need Team Lee and Team Planetologist shirts. I feel like.
Oh, find out which one is selling more, and then yes.
Well, I think it has to be brotherly and Planetologist. I mean,
you don't give me that Keep that name.
Team Brother
Listen,
Lee.
it was a nice name up until that bastard used it.
Lee.
Yep.
Are you my brother? Is your
I
name
see what
Lee?
you're doing.
Mm.
You're
You see
not
what
with
I'm
the
doing?
positive shit. No,
Your Brother Lee.
Sometimes Wiley, you're too positive. Don't do this.
Hey man, I'm brotherly. You're brotherly.
No.
Listen, Dan said I wasn't doing enough puns, bro.
little
So I had
brother
to throw
Lee love.
And you challenged him.
Yes.
Now look.
Good. That's my job. I'm here to challenge you guys to be better.
That's my job.
Oh man, I feel challenged right now.
Man.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
So yeah, he does say E for excellent, E for ex-soldier. Cloud asks, Biggs provided the plan, right? And Barrett says, he had some input. Cloud says, oh no, Barrett says that he had some input. Barrett had some input. And Cloud's like, hope not too much. That was good. This will also be the only time that you ever hear Barrett say, let's take the stairs. Because he does say that here.
Oh man, that's hey. Oh, I can't say that. Y'all don't know yet. I was about to spoil something, but even you guys, even the panelists don't know.
So like
Even the panelists don't know.
there's a lot of teasing going on, and for those watching right now,
Go to the Patreon, read the Patreon story. That's what it is. That's what I'm teasing right now.
yes,
I haven't even read it yet because we're.
that's what I'm saying. I don't want to spoil it for you.
we might do.
I was assuming.
I don't know
that you
if
hadn't
time
read it yet.
permits and we don't go for another 2 hours, we might do an exclusive for the Patreon supporters after the show where we listen to your story time with Excalibro and react to it, because me and Leah have not read it yet. So we want to react to it. And it's basically that we get isekai'd into the Shinra Tower, and we may or may not have some influence there. Excalibro has this thing going on where I don't know. I haven't read it yet, but I feel like we're going to trigger some of the events. They're going to, we'll see what happens.
I guess we'll just have to find out.
And I cannot wait.
This is only part one, so
I read one paragraph and I said, I stopped and I said, nope. I called Lee. I said, don't read this. We need to react to it. I started laughing too much. And I said, we got to react to it. All right. So it's like it's 3,000. What did you, 300?
Yeah, it's about 3,000 words.
3,000
words.
At
least 3,000 words.
At least three words. All right. We're back to it. Yep. Go to the patreon.com/warriors of hype. Okay, we're about to get into a really, really awesome battle. I really enjoyed the Crab Warden, and we're going to talk about the Crab Warden in a moment, but I want to kind of take a step back. Why a crab? Okay, why a crab? Like I said in the previous episode, this is how I do my analysis. Why? Why Roche? And saying why Roche spawned the Roche limit from Excalibro, which was an awesome little short that I had to clip out and put that up on the channel. So yeah, man, that was awesome. So why the crab, right? So what I did, I went to mymythos.org, right? The crab, in its scuttling dance across the sands, embodies a paradox, vulnerability, and strength. Sorry, I can't talk. Its hard shell speaks of protection, a fortress against the harsh realities of the world, yet its soft underbelly reveals a sensitive soul, open to the subtle whispers of the tide. In the human psyche, the crab may symbolize the delicate balance between self-preservation and emotional exposure, reminding us that the true strength lies in embracing both the hard and soft within ourselves. Now, that paragraph may have encompassed a lot of what I've been saying throughout this, right? Because I feel like everything comes down to this. And that's why they deliberately chose a crab for the boss, right? And we had a scorpion in chapter 1, and now it's a crab. And I'll talk about the scorpion in a second as well. So the previous chapter has set the stage for our characters here. Tifa is conflicted and trapped by what she feels she must do and who she is as a person, what she knows is right. She has chosen to embrace both sides on this mission, saving the Shinra middle manager and being part of the mission in general. Now, Barrett, who started chapter 1, was all attack, no defense. That's the type of guy he was. And now we see that in chapter 3 we've got to learn that he's a lovable father who has and will defend his daughter at all costs. And we have Cloud, who was shown both stolid and empathetic sides of himself. To go further with this analogy, in chapter 1, Barrett and Cloud battle a scorpion sentinel. Now, scorpions are nocturnal predators. The bombing mission takes place at night. Scorpions ambush their prey. The scorpion ambushes Cloud and Barrett when they after they set the bomb. So both Shinra and Cloud and Barrett are acting as a scorpion in chapter 1. Their attack, and ambush as they're secretly going in the middle of the night to go blow up the reactor. The scorpion ambushes them there. So a scorpion makes sense. Whereas in this chapter, both sides are acting as a crab, both aggressively and defensively, yet vulnerable with their armor on, right? Indirect and adaptive. Both sides are adapting as the chapter is played out. So remember, this is Plan E, and then Heidegger adapting as they go through as well. So to support the nature, or the adaptive nature of the crab, here's more from mythos.org. So my mythos. The crab's sideways gait offers a unique perspective, a departure from the linear path often prescribed by society. It reminds us that there's often more than one way to reach a destination, that sometimes the most effective route is not the most direct. This nonconformity is the willingness to chart one's own course, could be the key to unlocking hidden potential and discovering innovative solutions. So that, again, is just matching up with this chapter. So I feel like the crab was deliberate. It is a brand new enemy featured in Remake rather than it's a make, not a remake. You know what I mean? Not in the OG. So that's all I gotta say about crabs, you know?
Yeah, I had a couple thoughts while you were saying that. So yeah, one of the things I was thinking about is that the crabs move left to right, and or side to side, you could say, right? And this whole stage is about going forward, straight forward. There really isn't any left or right in the long scheme, in the grand scheme of the stage. It's straightforward. And so when you get to the end of the line, you run into something that doesn't move forward or backward. It moves left to right. So it's literally the last thing in your way. And it's the crab warden, which is like a guard, right? Or a guardian, a protector. A protector. So it's the last thing stopping you from getting through. So, I mean, its name and its left and right movement is sort of, what do you want to call, opposed, or not contradictory, but complementary in a way to the way that you have to traverse the entire stage. It's sort of ironic that the thing that's meant to guard the end of it can't move from the place it is by its definition. It can only go left or right.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, so the reason why, like I say, the adaptive part of it was just because they were on a train to go to the station and then they had to pivot, and finding the not the most direct route, but they had to adapt and change their ways. But once they had to change the plan to Plan E, it was very much like you're saying, a direct path and stuff like that. So, but yeah. So
I also think it's interesting that the crab electrifies the rails. Like, I thought this was a cool mechanic. But it also feels like it ties in with the rest of the symbolism. It feels like the sort of like very straightforward, very linear, very clearly defined sort of attack that is also restricting is the same way that the whole stage is sort of felt, right?
Yeah. I love this boss battle. Do you have anything to say on that, Brotherly, Brotherly Heart Planet?
Nah, not really anything to add on. Crabs are my favorite animal. They cool.
Oh, I mean, you love the beach, so it makes sense.
I do love the beach.
White Mage Vacation.
I had but it's funny because I'm listening to you guys talk. I didn't have too much to say into just listening.
No, that's awesome.
Leo here, like, crabs are delicious. Can we move on?
Crabs are I love, man.
They're cool as hell, man.
Old Bay on those, man.
They're at my favorite place because I love the beach. So I just see, I'm cool with crabs. They cool.
Ectogama
Bro,
says,
earlier
Riku
when
with a
you
crab
said
emoji.
3 hours later, I almost made a Krabby Patty joke.
At least 3 hours later.
At least.
3 hours later.
At
That
least
is-
3 hours later.
Give myself a Krabby Patty. Anna says it's easy. They're easy to catch, and I love going some chicken necking. You know what I mean? You know, like where you ever done that? You throw
Chicken
Dude, yeah.
a little chicken
You know,
necking.
one of my favorite memories while fishing is when I caught a crab with a with the hook. It grabbed the bait and was just holding on, and I reeled it in, and then I just dropped the net under. He felt like he just was not letting go. He wasn't hooked.
I
He
want
just
this
made up his
worm
mind.
so
He
bad.
really wanted, he really wanted the bait. I never saw. He was a big crab too. He was like,
Wow.
just like, hey, like, little blue claw. He was just
Dang.
holding on.
Said this
And
worm
he
is
just
gonna
did-
just give me everything I need. I need this worm so bad.
He really wanted it, but yeah, I remember like reeling him in. I'm like, what the hell is that? Like, there was no weight to him, but I could see something strafing up the water, and it was a freaking crab. It was cool.
That's all.
So that's my crab insight, guys. I know nothing about the crab warden. Just
Nothing about the crab warden. How about the battle?
there's a nice
itself,
crab story.
right?
For you.
So
and now you know they're my favorite animal. They cool.
they cool.
Cool.
So when
They
we talk about, we'll get right to the battle here. Okay. The battle itself, though, okay, I really, really enjoyed this one where you had the whole aim for its legs, take it down, the extra, the lightning materia that you pick up in the break room. It's going to help out here where you have, 2 lightning materias now. You can hear Cloud issuing some strategic commands like draw its fire, aim for the core. Talk about a Mako generator, by the way. There. It spawns drones. This is where Barrett shines in combat, so it's like encouraging the player to swap characters. By the way, I have a friend who's playing Remake for the very first time.
Nice.
Yeah, and you know what's cool? He's on Xbox.
What's up?
So he's one of those Xbox guys that
Oh.
never got to play it, and now he's playing it for the very first time. So the release strategy here is working, everybody. So he's...
I have 2 friends like that who just beat,
Oh, really?
Shout out Colin and Nick if you guys are. I know sometimes you tune into these things, but I tell you not to because we
Nice.
spoil a lot.
We do spoil some stuff.
Yeah, we do.
But sometimes we pop in just to support the homie. So if you guys
Nice.
are around, shout out you guys because they just beat Remake for the first time also.
I'd
Both
love
on
to know.
Xbox.
I'd love to know their thoughts. Like, get their thoughts on because this is the first time they've ever played it. Are they familiar with Final Fantasy?
So Nick watched me play a little bit,
Okay.
like on PlayStation. Like I had streamed some of the game because he didn't care about spoilers at the time. It's my friend Colin's first time though, so
Nice.
yeah, I'll collect some thoughts.
Yeah, collect some thoughts, and then I got Lance. Shout out to Lance. It's called a Lance. Hello. Come on now. Does people know? You know where that's from? We know where that's from.
What's that?
One of the best movies, man. A Knight's Tale.
Knight's Tale. You know what?
It's
I like the
called a
name Lance.
Hello.
I like the name Lance a lot. I'm just gonna keep going, baby. I'm gonna keep going.
I'm so
I
happy
don't
you're
care
back.
I don't care if
I'm so
they're-
happy
if
I
they're good or
called
bad.
you out because
yeah,
now
where were you, bro?
Bro held the bat signal, bro. The X
Yeah.
out, the X. He held the X. I came in swinging.
yeah. Oh man, that's great.
Wait, so Wiley, now you need to get a buddy that played on Xbox since Dan and I brought some. Go get an Xbox buddy to play some Remake.
You right. But most of my buddies played it already, though.
No, but get one.
Get an Xbox buddy.
Just get one. Get one for
Yeah.
Xbox. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me know Lance's Xbox.
Yeah.
Listen, wait a minute. We all got an
Mutuals.
Xbox buddy. We all have an Xbox.
It's funny
Everybody's
that
got one.
yeah, we all.
Oh,
the
dude,
one
you
that
know
is
what?
Die
You know
Hard,
what?
man. He's Die Hard.
I do have an Xbox buddy. He has not played any of these games. He played OG FF7. I was so excited to get his opinion on Remake, and he said to me straight up, I'm waiting to play it until all 3 parts come out. I'm
There
like,
are
bro,
those-
you're
those people.
You're crazy.
Mhm.
You're crazy. So I'm calling you out. I know you're not watching this, David, but when you
David?
see this, homie, David.
David.
Bro, he's gonna be my Xbox guy.
All right.
He's gonna
So
play all
Lance,
3.
Colin, Nick, and David. We'll get them. Let's somehow get them all to share their thoughts.
Yes.
We'll make like a little.
That
make a
sounds
little,
great.
like,
Bro,
like
if David was in the
little
chat, he would
short
just look
reel.
like one more of the bros, man.
Bro, we're
It's
gonna
like
do
same dark
we'll do
hair, beard.
an exclusive like played Remake for the first time, thoughts on that. People love that. People love getting the first time thoughts on it. So we'll get them all together. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll record that episode and we'll do it. That would be a great time. So
Can't wait to force my friends to make content.
yeah.
Right. Bro, says Ecto said, I hope you got 500 gigabytes, David. That's
Yo,
facts, though.
No Way in the
That's
chat.
facts.
It's so cool to see No Way. Look how long he's been a I gotta change the icons and stuff a little bit, but that says level 80, which I don't even know at this point. I can't remember how many months that is, but No Way, you've been around since probably like the first year of Final Fan TV and now Warriors of Hype, so it's awesome. Thank you so much for your support all these years.
Oh yeah.
We need Normie Journal.
Yeah, actually, I didn't shout out any of the, but this is she has one comment about this guy. There we go.
Okay.
Got to throw one of those. Dan, we were
Brian.
talking during that. Throw another one. Just hit it real quick. Hey,
Okay,
come on,
okay,
come on,
okay,
we know
okay.
we want it.
Thank you, Fuzz.
Wait, this is fun. Let me get another one.
I'll do it. That's
Ecto said you gotta
Fuzz
turn
pixels.
it up. It's not loud enough.
Not
he said.
Not
loud.
loud enough.
I'm
You know
so-
you do
Yeah.
gotta do
I'm
another.
Turn
so
it up, hit it
scared.
again.
I remember when I first started playing it, you guys were like, "Holy crap!" and blowing my eardrums.
Yeah, but now they know.
Okay.
You've got to take it to 11.
We'll go. You want this? But this one goes to 11. But this
Yes.
this one is louder though.
Her comment.
There you go.
that better?
Whoa!
Whoa. Hey.
Oh, wait! It's the game. It was the game. It was
Whispers.
the game. Remember when you beat the warden? It does
The
that. yeah.
timing was perfect.
That was crazy. Okay.
Man, come on.
Her comment was what I was thinking, and it's funny that she wrote this because I didn't even say this to her. That don't look like a crab to me. I also did not think this thing looked like a crab. I thought it looked
Yeah,
like a
same.
beetle.
I'll be
I
honest
thought
with
it
you.
looked like a beetle. Like that's
This-
what I thought. This
This
thing was
is
until you
actually.
analyze it, assess
I don't
it.
know where it's at. This is the only note that I had from the Ultimania, believe it or not, on this chapter. But in the Ultimania, it says that when this was initially drawn, the design was meant to represent a hawking gorilla.
Oh,
So naturally, they called it a crab.
And it evokes feelings of looking at a beetle to me.
Yeah.
So like,
And it has a
so we got the gorilla
dude,
beetle crab.
This on the front of this crab warden, I was like, why does this look so familiar? And for fans of Final Fantasy 13, I think this looks like that. The face, at least on the front of this thing, it looks like something straight out of Final Fantasy 13. And I'll try to see if I can find that. But yeah, like so, the front of it was meant to have a humanoid face with the eyes, the mouth thing going on there in the front as well. And it was designed at first originally to be look like a hawking gorilla.
bro, we were this close to a guerrilla warfare joke.
Gorilla Warden, yes, man, he's on it right now. I love it. So
Sorry.
I freaking love this battle. I keep on going back to it. I just want to say that again because it does do this area of effect thing where the rails get charged up, Final Fantasy 14 style, where you can see the charge get out of the way to make before it activates. I freaking love battles like this. And when you bring that Final Fantasy 14, I keep referencing that because that's what I'm like mostly familiar with. But then I know that Final Fantasy 16 ended up doing this quite a bit, especially in the tower one. What was that DLC? Anyways, there's a DLC where it's the Spire. Can't remember what it's called, but a lot of area of effect stuff. And when you blend that into this kind of action combat, it's so much fun. So I hope to see more of that. But yeah, so that's really cool. And then you got the targeting. Artillery weapons will actually target whoever's dealing the most damage to the warden. It will target them specifically, and then everybody else is free to attack. So this is where Jessie's protection that she gives Cloud that'll come in handy now. Now you can wear that protection here against the crabs.
Against crabs.
Against the crabs. Oh no!
Did you do that on purpose, Dan?
Bro, that just came to me.
I thought you did. I thought you were building to that. Like, I saw that coming.
You saw that coming? You saw that coming, dude? I didn't see it coming until it came.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm happy that it did. In the end.
I'm just gonna stop. No more low-hanging fruit. I'm just gonna avoid every pun that has come to mind until we change topics, because I can do better, and I need to do better.
You're better than that. You're better than that.
I am better than that.
You're better than that.
You can. I can't. This is about where I peak.
Oh my god. Yo, we had a pun combo breaker there. The combo breaker.
Breaker.
Woo. All right, y'all. So, oh, and then a fun observation here. Just a fun one. It doesn't really mean anything. But Cloud says, I think he likes me if he locks onto Cloud. And if he locks onto Tifa, she says, I think he hates me. Just thought that was fun.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I like that.
And then Barrett will say, aren't I just the popular one? Or so, no, he doesn't say that like that. But he's like, it's hard to be Mr. Popular. And then I like how it really makes you feel like you're dismantling the boss as you battle it, right? We're taking out the legs, we're taking out the artillery, we're taking out the pilot, opening up it's just freaking great all around. The battle music is great. If I had to rank this boss, man, I think I would probably put it under the Scorpion Sentinel, but there's more going on in this battle that might make me like tip it over, whereas the Scorpion Sentinel is very cinematic. Which,
it's iconic.
Yeah, it's iconic, cinematic, yeah. But those two battles right now are the best in the game. So, I mean, we did fight Roche, which was fun, but those are like the only 3 battles that we've had, boss battles, I feel like. Right? So, all right, now, once the Crab Warden is defeated, it will just freaking overcharge and blow up, and that's when we had the static screen.
Right, that's when the technical difficulty showed.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're back here again with Heidegger. An anomaly has caused the feed to go down. Heidegger ain't buying it, though. And then the president calls... the anomaly is what caused the feed to go down, right? Or is it anomaly with the airbuster? Anyways, they're talking about all modules. This scene right after the Crab Warden really makes it feel like they're talking about the Crab Warden, but I think they're talking about the airbuster and trying to get that thing prepared.
Yeah, because it's not operational yet. Like, you show up when it's in the final phases.
And Spartan, I am sorry. I am disrespecting the huntsman. Yeah. All right. Again, we will see in part 3 because he is the child of Chocobo Bill. Okay. He is the child of the farmer. So I look forward to seeing
that's like actually true, right? Like that was in one of the Ultimanias.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's insane. That's an insane detail to me. Like, why?
Yep.
I did that back around.
I did that back in for what to expect at the Chocobo Farm in Rebirth or in part 2. That's how old that video was, and I've been calling it since then, and we didn't see it in Rebirth, so you better be in part 3. Because why else will we have that detail? Why is that detail there?
That'd be really funny though if there was just an insane lore dump and then they never do anything.
Yeah, they're just they don't dump it in the game. It's in the Ultimania, so I guess
that's like Star Wars level of like absurd like background character detail.
Yeah.
Like go on Wikipedia for a second and look up like Yak Face and you'll be
Yak
like, wow.
Face.
What a bunch of lore for a character that had 2 seconds of screen time.
Somehow.
Look up Gra on Wikipedia, guys.
Yeah.
Look up, go look up a bunch of
Yak
bluff
Face.
shittos for me.
Yak
Face. Gra. That's my favorite random character. That's the chick that Jar Jar stole a frog from in Phantom Menace. Gra. Look her up.
Gra and Grogu.
Anyway.
Gra and Gogu. Go Gaga. Grogu Gaga. Grogu Gaga. Grogu Gaga. Okay, cool. Yeah. we're almost there. We're almost at the end of
Good
this.
analysis.
We had one. It fell apart at the end.
Grogu. It takes me back.
We hit our Roche limit.
We did.
I love it. All right. Now, there's been a development, and again, I say this ties back into my theme of pivoting, adapting, coming up with a backup plan. That's what's happening. And now we're gonna squeeze through a squeeze hole because everybody loves a squeeze hole. I made a whole video about squeeze holes in Final Fantasy 16 one time. When they showed it, everybody was up in arms like, oh my god, Clive is moving through a squeeze hole. I thought we were past this. And we are kind of past this, but of course, remember, in Remake, it was running on a hard drive when it was first. Yeah, so now we can't just change the level. You still have to squeeze through this hole, even though the level loads faster now. So
true.
And that is the end of our analysis, and we will go on. Oh wait, closing thoughts.
I got closing thoughts. Yeah, you always got to hit the closing thoughts because I'm always gonna have some. That's just the way I roll.
Yeah.
So okay, so I'm gonna do kind of like an overview of the whole thing. So what led into this from the beginning? If we look back at the end of chapter 4, right? We have Cloud's forced participation through massive whisper interference, right? Fate literally forced him down this path. And then chapter 5, we have this chapter that's completely obsessed with tracks, with rails, with tunnels, narrow paths, linearity, right? One way forward. And everybody thinks they're in control. They all have different names for that attempted control, right? Heidegger might call it security. Shinra might call it order. Avalanche might call it resistance. Cloud might call it a living, right? But the chapter keeps asking the same question, and that is, once a system puts you on the rails, are you still choosing where to go? Because the scariest part of Midgard isn't the reactors, the monsters in the slum, or even Heidegger. It's how easy it becomes for ordinary people to surrender their conscience to momentum, to stay seated, to follow orders, keep moving forward because the track was laid before they even arrived. And I'm going to say, just like the stamp graffiti put in place ahead of time, both representative of Cloud and his trajectory, it literally defines and restricts the path he can take to exactly where it's pointing with its nose. And the reality is that none of them are in control. There ain't no getting off of this train. We are in fate's hands now, boys.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, it put us back on the rails. Those whispers.
Yep, literally. Yeah.
It put the train back on the rails, and now we're rolling again. This is how it's meant to be. This is how fate's track was laid out, and we're on it. Yeah, that's a good point, bro. I love that. I did send a survey out, so I'd like to throw in some fun things here.
Oh yeah.
From the survey, I think I had one of them where it was like, who do you have a question? There it is. Ask the panel a question about chapter 5, and I want to go individual so that way I know who it is. Queen of the Void says, did you try going as far away from the mission marker on the tracks as you could? We talked about that one, and we said that you can, and it basically.
Did any of us do it though?
I did it just to hear what they had to say. I was like, I got to do it for the analysis. It's nothing.
Listen, man, when we're put on rails, I automatically want to push the limit and see where the boundary line is.
Push it past the red line? Are you talking about the Roche limit?
Oh yeah.
No, Matt Alexander. Oh yeah. So unenthused.
Why did you say it like that?
Oh yeah.
That's the most cursed I've
That's the most what?
The most cursed I've ever heard.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Bro, that I'm embarrassed to admit that was an attempt at Roche, and I think it changed halfway through. So I don't know what happened.
Oh god, I love this. I love doing this
I
series
accept
with you guys.
all responsibility for everyone whose ears were bleeding during that.
I love doing this series with you guys, man. This is the best.
It's so confusing. I loved it though.
Oh,
yeah.
oh yeah.
Ooh,
Wait, actually, I just realized, man, I got to get back on the track of doing this during the episode because it kind of just creeps up on me. But I didn't drop the password yet.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
No,
The
but
Chocobo
then
Cavalry.
is my cavalry going to show? Because I want to shout out my lieutenant.
Oh shoot.
Are-
Oh
bang,
shoot.
bang.
Hold on.
oh shoot!
Yeah, I'll tell you
I
what.
sent you.
I'm gonna
I sent
ask you a
the list.
question, and then we'll come back. We'll circle back to the cavalry.
Okay.
Matt
What was, are we done
Alexander.
with the thingies?
Matt Alexander asks, "What other content do you think could have been added to Chapter 5 that would have made it more interesting?"
More
Ooh.
crabs.
More crabs.
More crap.
More
No.
crab.
You know what would have been interesting is if they had some of those motorcycle troopers zip through and try to run into you and hop off, and you could knock them off their bikes and stuff. I don't know. That would have been cool.
Okay. Yeah. So like a little bit more enemies within the
Enemy
long
variety or something.
Yeah, a little more enemy variety. If you're gonna put us into this long tunnel, give us something to do. I would have loved to make a mini game out of that. That would have been fun. Like where I know it was like, oh, follow the track, but I think it would have been fun to dodge trains. Like if they had like oncoming trains.
Bro,
and, like,
Resident Evil 6 immediately makes me think that'd be a great idea.
Dude, can you imagine like you're in a battle with
Speak
slug
on
rays?
it, Lee. Speak on it. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then like
they-
go ahead.
No, well, Wiley and I are playing Resident Evil 6, but there's a moment where you're in a trade system and it's a QTE like hellhole in the best way, where you're just walking through and you're fighting enemies, and then you just have to hit the X and A at the same time or square and X on PlayStation, whatever it is, unless you want to get hit by a trade. So I know that they don't really do QTEs in Remake, but you're right. I would have liked if the trains were a threat somehow.
Yeah.
Just hearing dialogue, Barrett like, get off the track. Like, just I would have liked that. Just that would have made the chapter better. You right. Every game needs to be a little bit more like Resident Evil 6. Said only me.
Whoa!
Said only me.
I don't know about that.
Said only me. Only
It's a fun
half
game.
That's fun.
It cool.
It's fun. It's cool. I like it.
There we go. I think the Chocobo Cavalry is ready.
All right. If the Chocobo Cavalry's ready, listen. This in a way.
Stalling?
All right. Well,
It's,
that's certainly a visual.
There we go. Kind of.
All right. So yeah, Lieutenant Mako Man Savage, dude.
Oh yeah, brother.
Oh yeah, brother.
Yo, I heard
I'm Lieutenant of the Cavalry, brother.
I've heard that Mako Man is actually going to be on the show someday. I'm in
What?
talk.
Oh.
I'm in talks with him right now.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
Not that one. That's a.
I was about to say this poor chatter's like, really?
No, it's a.
Me? Well, you're on the show now, Lieutenant Michael Man Savage. You're on the show now.
There you go. There's the
Anyways,
chopper.
Your password is listen, man. I keep seeing crab people coming up. It's got to be crab people.
Got to be crab
we walk
people.
Crab people.
Because we walk like crab and we talk like people.
Crab
it's a
people.
reference for those. Crab
We
people.
walk like crab and we talk like people. Oh my gosh.
So there you
Walk
go.
like crab.
So
Oh,
you're
talk
Choco.
like
If you want to
That's
be
some bars
on
on that
this
one.
graphic here, this very
we
well-made
know.
graphic, you can also be on there by just commenting on the video and write crab people. So there you go.
Crab people.
The Chocobo Cavalry, everybody. Okay.
Don't quote Legend Gary. Please don't quote that. That quote.
Every game
Lee-
needs to be more like Resident Evil 6. Lee.
No,
2026.
that's a quote that's gonna haunt me. It's gonna be a quote that.
Yeah,
that people
you
are gonna
might
be
have
like,
to wear that shirt, Lee. You might have to own that.
That's if any of the quotes I've said, like I listen. I love every quote that I have because I got some quotes that you guys like. You know, like think harder
you do.
and at least there's been a number. Wait, was at least 3? Who actually came up with it? Was that me or no? Who was that?
Man, I wish whoever said this would have put their name, but they wish to remain anonymous. But thank you so much for writing in. This is a really, really good point. Good question. Observation. Whatever you want to call it. Did you notice, the question is did you notice any Easter eggs, foreshadowing, or something that players might have missed in Chapter 5? This person says, Barrett says that the stamp graffiti was made by our friends in Sector 5. in his resolution later on in the game, he says that Finn made the stamps as he talks about members we have never met in the game, implying that those three live in Sector 5 since they only play roles for the cell. Since they only play support roles for the cell.
Nice.
And then the question was, do you think it's possible we meet our friends from Sector 5 in Part 3? Remake makes it sound as though they should be alive based on Barrett's resolution later on. So, very cool. Like, to maybe... That's a great one. I don't know who wrote that in, but thank you for writing in.
Apparently it was Spartan.
Yeah, Spartan. Yeah.
Spartan
He's
went to
claiming
on,
wait, did I not put my name on it? No, yeah, okay. So Spartan, he's claiming it. So it's Spartans, but great one, Spartan.
Yeah, good insight.
Something to think about for Part 3 for sure, especially when it comes to Barrett's arc, right? I feel like every character, we talked about this during Limit Break episode of Hypecast, but every character is going to have their complete arc come to an end and, you know, find a resolution for that character and before we move on to the Northern Cave. And it would be great to run into Finn and the friends from Sector 5 as we return to Midgar. Because we are going to return to Midgar, you know?
We are going to return to Midgar.
So great point. Spartan on that one. We have one more in. Let's see. This person is The Hype Letter, which is awesome, by the way. We have a fan who writes a newsletter for the Warriors of Hype every freaking week or month. I can't remember. Is it weekly? But every so often we get a hype letter, and it's freaking awesome because he'll like ask us questions. Like he'll survey us. He's done the Warriors of Hype, and then he's been talking to other community members this year or this episode, this newsletter. He featured Matt Alexander. So very cool, and Matt Alexander got some questions asked and a little interview type thing. Hype letter is awesome. I mean, it's so cool that we have a fan out there just doing this. I can't believe it. So
it's crazy.
Yeah, it's so cool, dude. It's one of the coolest thing that's happened with this channel, dude. It's just really cool, dude.
So shout out the hype letter.
Yeah, shout out to the hype letter.
We should compare. But that'd be a fun inside hype. Is like it wouldn't even be long either. Just comparing our answers directly together because we all got asked the same questions, like the road trip. You guys got to read the hype letter. But yeah, the road trip question, like who would you take on a road trip with you? I want to compare our answers and give like a brief summary as to what. Dan, why'd you pick those? Dan, I know what type of man you are. I saw your answers.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. If you want to see what type of man Dan is, go read the hype letter.
Yeah, that's right.
I know what he did.
Come on now.
Right.
We know what he did.
I'm about to go on a road trip with 4 ladies. You know what I'm saying? Woo! That's where my road trip is. I was gonna go with a bro trip, but then I was like, I want to.
I went with a bro trip,
and then if I intermingle, you know, we got like bros with me plus with the girls. I mean, I don't want them in there. Some of these bros are like literal gods, and I'm just like, well, man,
you gotta be more confident, Dan. You gotta be more. You are the warrior of hype.
That's right. It's true. It's true. It's the warrior of hype and the warrior of light, and then you got like I don't know one of these ladies. You know who are they gonna choose? The hype. You know what I mean?
The hype. Gotta take the hype, man.
But then at that point though, it's like, why are you even here, warrior of light? Like, why are you here? Get out.
Sidekick. You need a sidekick, bro.
Get out. Or just somebody that makes you look better. That's what you gotta do. So sometimes you just gotta.
Isn't that what a sidekick does?
On the warrior of light. That's awesome.
Anyways, but that was my. But
I brought Prompto because he has a camera, but you should read the rest of
Prompto, and plus like freaking Final Fantasy 15, bro. He is the bro. Man, well, they're all bros, but
dude, you said I looked like him the other day with the.
That's a fact.
You did
when I was 20.
Permission to share that photo, because then like.
Well, sure, I don't care. Go
you want me to show it? Dude looks like Prompto. He looks
when
just
I was
like
21. when I was 21.
Stick around to the end of the show, and I'll show.
Mere weeks ago.
What?
Oh.
No, that's when you were 21.
Dude, that took a second. That was a long walk. I'm
Bro, I just saw it loading.
I think it's the way
glad
you
I
said
wasn't
it.
the only one lost on
So,
that for a second.
mere weeks ago, it almost sounded like you wanted to go.
Yeah,
like,
I thought you were
further.
telling a story. I thought we were getting story time with Excalibur.
Oh, yeah, nah, you're spoiled, buddy.
We're
I'm
getting
sorry.
we're getting a joke about Lee being a child.
Nah,
Yeah, okay,
just a whippersnapper, not necessarily a child.
No, it's all
young
right.
This
whippersnapper.
time.
All right, this is going off
right.
the rails. I thought we were on rails for this chapter.
Well, that's what happens when you get a geriatric.
That's it, man. Like, in my day.
Oh
Man.
god, I love it. All right. Hype letter says that Barrett
letter
really
says-
shines in this chapter. He's going to get the flowers. We're going to talk about who we give our flowers to. And then I didn't even read this until I just wanted to shout out Hype letter, but Stamp and the directions eventually being a nod to Zack. He's pointing at Zack as the comparison to Stamp, which is also a good comparison. I mean, Sephiroth calls him a puppy and stuff like that. Like he's a puppy in Crisis Core. So
Would you say Zach is more of a terrier or a beagle? Sorry.
Oh, I wonder where you got those two dogs from. Watch the rebirth analysis. 69 hours, baby. 69 hours. Nice.
And I bet a couple of them are good.
I bet, yeah, I would bet that it is at least 1 hour per episode, or at least
3.
At least 3 minutes of the episode is going to be good. Just stick around. How the hell do you rank these chapters? Well, Hype letter, let's do that right now. Let's rank these chapters. All right, so we're going to take this into our rankings once I get that ready. It's not ready.
Do we
right
want to
now.
do awards for 4 and 5 this week, or are we not doing awards?
It's tough. I want to do.
on
I
that.
want to do the awards, so we'll get that ready. So
I just didn't know if that was a deliberate thing last week.
no, we just didn't. I think you just get caught up. You know what I mean?
for gore.
We forgore. All right, so Dogged
forgore.
Pursuit. Here we go. Let's rank it. I'm actually going to start with Excalibur this time. I'm putting you on the spot, Excalibur.
Oh, this is easy, bro. Chapter 5 is number 5.
Okay. Chapter 5
Yeah.
is number 5.
No hesitation, bro. No, it's the weakest chapter so far. They've got symbolism and they've got metaphor and they know what they're doing with the chapter. But it's not. There's nothing that makes it special. And we argued last week about the order of the other 4 chapters, and that means that those chapters have something special to even create that debate. This chapter doesn't have anything that would make me pause and go, wait a minute, does it put it above XYZ, whatever? It's missing that secret sauce that the other 3 chapters all have in spades. Nothing wrong with the chapter. The opening's great. They've got really nice exposition happening with Heidegger. You get to see the inside scoop a little bit more, and I like the metaphor with Stamp and all that stuff, but it's not on the same level as the other 4 chapters. That's my opinion.
Good point. I like it. We'll go over to Dragoon King.
Number 1. No, we're not doing that. That was a different chapter.
Veto.
Veto. No,
He's out.
No, it. That was a different chapter 5.
Yeah, that was a different chapter 5.
No, this
A much
chapter 5.
stronger
You could slap it on 5.
Slap it right there on 5.
Slap it on 5.
Similar
It's,
reasons, or
pretty much. I mean, it's cool. It has cool moments, but like for the most part, it's really just it's the run and gun chapter. You kind of just like you're running.
and you're gunning.
You're hitting
You're gunning.
stuff.
Mhm.
You're running and you're gunning.
You're
Like
running
that's
and you're
basically all like that encompasses like over half of the chapter.
Mhm.
And then
Chat looking for that crab love right now.
it doesn't even end on like I was about to say it's one of those ones where like the middle is mostly just kind of padded out with like repeated combat gameplay, and it starts cool and ends cool, but it doesn't even end cool. You just walk into a hallway. So like it just it starts off very strong and then it becomes run and gun, and that's your whole chapter.
Well,
yeah,
so
no,
you must be like Ectogomet, who gives it a 3 crabs out of 7.
Yeah. This chapter gave me
That's
crabs.
fair.
So that's
This
cool.
chapter gave me
I-
crabs. Get that shirt.
You did not use protection, bro.
Give this shirt.
I did not use the barrier.
No.
Well, you know what?
Uh,
I actually kind of really enjoyed this chapter. And when I was looking at my rankings, I was like, dang, man, like, gameplay wise, I think why it's going in at 5, and I won't even dance around it. It is definitely 5, but the reason why I was like, this gameplay is great when it comes to this crab warden. I'm going to bring the crab love. Okay, I'm bringing the crab love. This is a standout boss fight to me. I just really enjoyed this boss fight. I really enjoyed it being a brand new addition. It's a new take. It's a make. We're gonna go in there. I think I'm changing it to make instead of remake out and retake out. You guys didn't seem to be a fan of that last time. But
Wonder why.
Yeah. I mean, I know it cool. But I put it at 5 just because I really think who was it that asked that question? Somebody, Queen of the Void, I believe, asked the question of what could they have done to make it better? Or that was Matt Alexander. And I think the train thing would have been really fun. Like making it a mini game, giving you something in that big tunnel, like the corkscrew tunnel. Give me something to make that a little bit more interesting. And like dodging trains, or literally dodging trains is a great mini game for that. And I was actually kind of wondering where the trains were. Like they were whipping by of the other places. I'm like, oh man, they're gonna bring trains down this. Nope, never happened.
Well, there's some trains, but you can never interact with them. They always come when you're fighting, pests or whatever and stuff like that.
But you can never get like a game over by being in the rails and getting hit by one. That would be freaking cool. Or setting it up to where you have the enemies over on this rail, and then when you see like maybe the light flashing like a train's coming, get out of there, roll out of the way, and watch the train just freaking destroy all the enemies. That would have been really fun. But yeah, none of that happened. So I enjoyed the break room with all the tables and just they were adding some fun things here and there. But story-wise, we got Heidegger. We got basically what's like this just build-up. We have a build-up going on right now. We're leading to something. And that's not going to be in the next chapter either. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah,
a little bit more
next
build
chapter's
up.
Gonna fall.
It's going to shed some more light on the situation.
Hey. All right. Okay.
But yeah, so
okay, Sonny.
Oh, ooh. I want as many.
That was light, dude.
I want as many sun or
light
or lamp puns as possible next week.
Oh,
I want
gosh.
as many.
That you might have just got all of them right there.
Yeah.
Hey man, no shade. I could come up with some more.
No shade. There you go.
Almost every note has to be a pun.
Bro, we will bring the heat. Absolutely.
We're gonna light it up, y'all. It's gonna be a good one.
Light it up.
It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit. Dang it, we're just using all of our best material right here at the end.
Man, you know what, Dan?
We'll switch it up.
All right.
Love it.
If you keep that up, it's gonna be lights out, homie.
Legend Gary says it'll brighten our day. You know what, Legend Gary, you made a good point. I want you in chat to also bring all of the lamp puns that you
bring
can.
All the light puns.
I love lamp. I wonder how long I can leave that silent. I wonder how long it can go. This is a dog in pursuit of 5.
I got one more thing to say about the chapter.
Oh, okay. What do you got to say?
So it occurred to me while you were describing how much fun you had during the playthrough that this is the first time you have a full party. You have 3 characters.
It is the first time that you have Barrett in there. Barrett, Tifa, and Cloud, all the golden trio, yeah.
Yeah, and that's kind of a big moment. You get to test out what it feels like to have a full kit instead of just 1 or 2 people to use. I mean, same thing with the next stage, but this is really the first time you get it. You get a taste.
That is cool. Yeah, a little gameplay. Like, hey, here's 3 characters to swap between. Italy Horse got it. He got what I meant by I love lamb. All the curse quotes. Legendary's getting it. Dan 2026.
Hey, Dan.
What's up, man?
I love a good lamp, too.
Oh, I lava you, bro.
I love you.
Lava
We're stretching these puns a little bit now.
Oh, man. It's a good short, by the way. I used to watch that a lot when my kids were young.
Yeah, it is.
Here we go. It's not blood in the water, so don't worry about that. I just got to change some things around.
Oh no, I'm quite worried.
Did you rip that from? Did you rip
Blood
that
the tunnels?
Yeah, I'm using the same spreadsheet, so I'm just gonna duplicate this.
That's awesome. That's really funny.
And this is gonna
it was my favorite chapter for a while.
It was chapter 5. This
is a great chapter, man. To be fair.
Pursuit. Oops.
Was it? You guys didn't think it was.
No, it wasn't that I didn't think it was. I was baffled that you put it first. That's really the only thing.
Hang on. By that point of the game, it was the most inspired. Okay, it did. It was the most. Inspired.
Oh, I had remake out and refake out, but you guys didn't like that. Best remake, and then we're just gonna call this, instead of best take, we're just gonna call it best make.
So we doing chapter 4s?
No, this is chapter 5. Oh wait, you want to do chapter 4?
Oh yeah, we didn't do.
We never did chapter 4s.
You right. Let's bring it back. Chapter 4. Let's see if I can remember what the heck happened.
do we even remember? Yeah, I know what my favorite track was. I don't know if you guys would remember yours.
Mine happens during the battle with the sweepers.
Hmm.
We're using nicknames and unofficial names.
I don't know what the battle. I don't know. Third
I got
phase.
2.
I know.
I got 2 for this chapter too.
Is one of yours Jesse's theme? You seem like a Jesse's theme.
Oh, I love Jesse's theme.
That's one of my 2. Absolutely, it is. Jesse's theme is great.
Yeah,
it's one of those themes that when you hear it, you just want to stop and just like listen for.
You want to play basketball.
You want to play.
You
basketball.
really do.
You do. You want?
You really do, and then you don't get to.
No,
they took it from us.
You can put. Wait, what was your other one? Because my other one, mine's Speed Demon. I know the name of the track.
Oh, that's interesting. So my other one is Lay Down Some Rubber, because I just love the variation on the OG. It sounds so similar to the OG, and then they kick it up a notch, right? Yeah, I loved it. Nice. So it's between those. Yeah.
Dragoon King, best music.
Speed Demon.
Okay, best remake for chapter 4.
Wait, I can't see my thingy.
Oh,
best remake for the whole chapter.
Best remake.
It's not. I know
in the original,
right?
that is like it's a funny one because like what? How did you?
Yeah.
It's a funny one.
It's a funny one.
I put the whole chapter.
Well, hold on. There's a remake. There's a remake in there, right?
Is there?
Why am I green so little? There we go.
You just you just mentioned
why
it.
am I green so little?
Why am I green so little? You just mentioned it. I guess the Lay Down Some Rubber track, right?
Okay, yeah.
Because I mean, since that's the only that might literally remake.
Be the obligatory. Yeah.
Whoa.
Is there a different one?
No.
But
you can't
hold on
my behalf. What if that's not my best remake?
The water tower. Legendary said the water tower scene. Good.
That's
that is it right there.
That's a great one, bro. My bad. Yeah.
Yo, was that Chingy? I like when
right there. It is.
Yes.
Bro, you weren't even born. How do you know about Chingy?
Dude, what do you mean? I was getting it right there when I was like 3.
yeah, exactly, bro. Yeah. Oh man, bro, literally survived Y2K like in his first year.
Bro, I was 6 months old. Give me a break.
Best
Y2K survivor.
I was scared, dude.
My best make is Roche.
I shit myself
for chapter 4.
Yes, Roche is mine too, bro. Roche 100% all the way.
How about you, Dragoon King? What's your best make? Brand new thing. This is a lot of brand new things in this chapter.
He didn't like Roche, so
hang on now.
Wasn't that your words, homie?
No, well, you're kind of right. I didn't like him at first. I like him now, but
okay.
I grew to like Roche. But I think my best make, honestly, is just seeing the upper plate, like being top side.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Like just
I'm not
being
mad at
there.
that. A little mad because I mean Roche is more important than that, but yeah. Okay.
I was I was a little bit torn on that because I always go back to it whenever somebody's like, oh man, you just wanted a 1-to-1, man, that's what you wanted, and try to tell me what I wanted. But now, like when I think back on that, I always have a rebuttal, and I'm like, dude, I love going to Jesse's house. That was awesome.
Yeah. The whole thing is excellent.
So like Jesse's house, I always think back on that one being like, that was such a great addition to kind of like bond with Avalanche members a little bit more. And then, you know, I just keep on saying that Roche is one of my favorite new additions to the whole trilogy. So I got to go with Roche on this one. And I give him my I could go with best make being Jesse's house, and then my flowers go to Roche. I think that's...
Well, I was gonna say my flowers go to Roche.
Yeah,
my flowers are going to Roche too. But you know what? Like I'm gonna be okay. If we go based off of the first time I played, the very first time I played this game, when we got to the top plate and I could walk around, I was like, what is going on right now? Like I literally went everywhere.
Yeah.
And I was a little disappointed you couldn't play ball, but I was like, dude, this is kind of surreal. Like this is like something that before you know the content of the game, if you just have a random dream about what the game could be like, it's something you would dream about, or I would dream about. Like there, I definitely had some dreams where I was wandering around Midgar, and it just, I don't know, man. Like I said, it was surreal. I love that you could see the sky and the moon. Right, it's just so different from the slums.
Come join me, brother Wiley.
So, are you going top side of the plate?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying.
No,
No, not at all. No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I can appreciate what y'all are saying, and I appreciate what Lee's saying. I get it 100%. But nah, bro, you ain't convert me on Roche. Bro. Roche is in Rebirth. Jesse's parents ain't in Rebirth. So.
Oh wait, actually, okay, whoa. I know that this might be a hot
future
take.
memories. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, sorry about that, y'all.
This might be a hot take.
Yeah.
Because I do want to give him to Roche. But we didn't even talk on her. But that war veteran, the old lady with the broom.
Give her the flowers.
I kind of want to. She deserves them.
Listen. Bro, here's what I would give the flowers to Jesse's dad, but I have a feeling the poor guy's going to be getting plenty of them soon.
Good. That was dork.
Sorry.
It might be turn up date. Dude, but I also do want to give it to Roche.
Oopsie daisies.
Nah, I'll get.
Roche has to get the flowers, bro. You can't not give Roche the flowers.
My God.
But it's funnier if I don't, because like, I gave the old lady with the broom.
Yeah, but it's funny, but it's
you're not respecting our veteran. Roche kills his own men. This lady single-handedly took out like 1 million Wutai soldiers.
Bro, listen, what you're not understanding is that's not Roche's allegiance. They're not his own men, bro. Roche is on team, bro.
Yeah.
On team.
Team Cloud only.
I might switch to Roche at the end, but
old lady with the broom. I'm glad that you have old lady with the broom up there. Honestly, she needed more attention.
She did. Yeah.
Get hype moment.
We didn't even talk about her, and I had notes on her.
Let me get my strap.
I think my get hype moment was Cloud clashing swords with Roche. You know that scene where they're like side by side and like Roche is attacking like with a thrust.
Gotta be one of those.
And then like Cloud.
So many crazy motorcycle moves.
I go with that one. It's that zoom in.
Having children type.
Mm-hmm. So what do you guys think of what's your get hype moment?
Bro, I had Roche motorcycle cutscenes, any of them. Okay. So yeah, that goes right in line with what you're saying.
I was tossed between two things. One of them is Roche related. One of them is Roche's little hop. Like when he starts doing that little hop.
Yeah.
I
love that. That actually got me hype.
But
like a fencer style.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like all right, I'm ready.
But from a more narrative standpoint, I actually got pretty hyped seeing Avalanche, like the other cell, like that.
Old guard.
Yeah, like that. So I'm tossed between the two. Hey, if Wiley's able to have a split, can I have a split? He's got two songs.
Yeah.
I mean, this is my split.
And then
Old guard.
Roche bounce.
Roche.
That's like a TikTok trend.
We'll go fencer
bounce.
Do
the Roche bounce.
Oh
fencer bounce. I don't know. That sounds good.
Roche's bouncy bounce.
You know what it means.
Yeah, you know what it
We know.
means. All right, now we can go over to the chapter that we've been talking about this entire episode.
Right,
Chapter 5.
Back on track.
We're back on track.
What
Zach on track.
Chapter 5 is all
Wow,
about.
we're on the chapter we're on.
Yeah. Best
Oh, it's been a
music.
dogged pursuit.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Here it
But
is.
we made it.
I can't wait till we get next week. We're gonna just be punning it up, man.
We lighting it up.
Yeah, we're gonna be lighting it up with the puns. Best music for this chapter. What did I have? Yeah, Crab Warden might be the best music.
It's a good variation on the
there's
classic
also
battle theme.
Hurry. Hurry is played during this one, like the remake of, the OG soundtrack.
Now I gotta
right?
I'm about to play that one right quick so I remember what it sounds
Yeah.
like. I can't even think of it.
Isn't that the dun 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 dun? You know what I mean?
I'm about to tell you.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I should play it on air. Is that it? Yeah, I think Hurry plays in this one, and I think that might be it.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Yeah. That's actually not bad. What's funny is I actually really like the main one that you hear pretty much the whole stage, which is just Dogged Pursuit.
Okay.
It has a nice like rhythm to it, a nice push.
Okay. So Dogged Pursuit for Excalibur. How about you, Dragoon King?
Same.
Dogged Pursuit?
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Mauser's
uplifting
saying.
and motivating or something. Like
Yeah.
just I feel like it just pulls me through the stage.
It's also the name of the chapter, so that's cool.
Yeah, cool.
Best remake for this one. I can already give you my
Bro.
best make, which is the Crab Warden.
I know my best remake for sure.
Let me
your
scroll
best
up here
remake?
and grab one of these. Can I? Yeah, I can grab one of those. Here we go. Boom. Does that work?
What's your best make,
Yeah,
son?
There we go.
Well,
I got
yeah,
the-
my best make is the
Or best
train
remake.
jump.
Oh, the train
Just
jump.
jumping off the train. Yeah, that's
almost
the most.
that's a remake though. They jumped off the train in OG.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Did you say remake or
Yeah, I
make?
was. Oh, my bad. I was saying remake. I was saying the category.
Oh,
the next
okay,
category.
Oh, well, because the remake is the same as Wiley's, and also the Crab Warden is the same as yours.
Yeah,
Jumping
yeah,
off.
yeah.
I have to type around.
Well, I mean,
the
I
microphone.
don't know. I could throw Heidegger in for the for the make. Maybe. Well, don't we get a taste of Heidegger in that portion of the OG?
I don't recall
I don't
that.
think so. I don't think you get to
I don't
see
think
what's
we do
going on
either.
with them.
Yeah, yeah, actually, do put Heidegger in best make for me.
Let's see. If
Like I like the
remember.
Crab Warden, but
That's
but
not
I
bad.
like. Yeah, Degger, Deggeer,
Gotcha.
Deegger.
Is that right?
Yeah. Bro, you asking me to see something really small right now.
Oh, sorry. I guess that's right. Anyways, okay. So what
Hey,
about
don't you know he
That's-
need his glasses?
He needs.
It's not even an old man joke. It's just a legitimate. It's a legitimate. Point.
Bro, I got cheaters right here. I don't even care. My close-up vision ain't great. I'm over 40. Leave me alone.
All right. So what about you, Dragoon King, for best remake? Or
Just
best make?
copy. Just copy Wiley's and then copy yours.
Okay.
There you go.
I guess.
But to make mine
Heidegger-
a little cooler, can you put a crab in front
Side.
of crab and at the end of warden, so I have 3 crabs?
Ooh. Okay.
I
Ooh,
want to get
right. For
cool.
one, at least 3 crabs.
I want at least 3.
At least 3 crabs. I got you, man. So we'll go crab.
Thank you. Yeah.
Crab, bro.
Yeah.
There we go. I don't have crabs.
My crab people will enjoy that.
Okay. Best remake
Yeah, they will.
for me. I might go off jumping off the train. That was a really good. That's a really good scene. But I might come back to it later. Well, I can do that. Flowers for this chapter. Who gets the flowers in this chapter? We got the whole trios together. They both kind of have a like.
Bro.
It's got to be Tifa for me. I don't know.
Yeah, that punch, bro.
She turned around and said,
that
"My
slug
turn."
ray
Come on.
out the window. That might be the Hypey Award and the reason she gets the flowers, bro. Like, I don't even.
When-
That's tough.
She saves the enemy and then turns around and says, "My turn." Come on. Come on.
I have an abstract thought for my flowers.
Do it. Let me hear it before I say what mine's gonna be. Then I
Oh, I thought you were
reserve the
gonna
right. Hey, listen. I reserve. We're still doing it. I could change it.
Yeah.
I kind of want to give him the stamp. He led the way.
Wow.
All right. Nope. No. I
He
think I'm
led
locking
the
in with
way.
Tifa. No, Stamp did lead the way, but are you talking about Cloud or Stamp?
No, I'm talking about that
Ooh.
funny little doggy.
Which one?
Bow wow
See, a
wow.
loyal little doggy.
Stand
wow,
scared
wow.
to bite the hand
Bow
that
wow wow.
feeds.
Oh,
Or is he a
yeah.
loyal little
Although it's a
dog?
very unusual stance for me to not give the flowers to Tifa at any given moment. So I feel like this is an unprecedented upset. But Stamp led the
Listen.
way.
Razor approves.
What about Razor?
Razor does
approve,
approve.
yeah. What about you, Excalibur? Are you giving to Tifa?
I think I'm giving him Tifa, man.
All right, get hype moment. I believe was Tifa.
Yep.
My turn.
Slugging the slug ray. Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree with my turn. Like,
okay, we'll go.
You just go
Just-
across the board.
just
I'll save
dope.
you the time.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm a little
Wiley
upset. I
is
kind of want to give my flowers to Tifa.
slugging the
This is
You can
hard.
change your mind.
I know I can change my mind, but Stamp led the way. Tifa didn't lead the way.
Nah, she does that at Mountain Evil.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
This is Stamp's time to shine, dude.
All right,
First thing.
and that is our rankings awards section of the show, and we'll go back to this and close this thing out. That is chapter 5 analyzed and reviewed.
All right.
Reviewed. And that's it right there. So thank you so much for watching this. Don't forget, we'll be back next week with chapter 6 with some great puns. I call upon you in chat to be there. Bring your puns. I want almost every chat to be a pun. That's what I'm asking for next week. I'm looking for the punniest episode of all time. I'm looking for you guys to show
He
up.
wants
really
every
need-
joke under the pun. Sorry.
Ah, dude,
We
all
really-
of our best work done. Oh, snap. No way.
Oh,
Coming
whoa.
in
whoa,
with
whoa.
41 because you made me look. 41 months. What
Let's
the
go.
hell?
Wow.
How has it been so long? 41 Canadian rupees to celebrate. Crab people.
Crab people.
No way.
Crab.
So great to see you again. Thank you so much for that very generous super chat. That means a lot. Thank you so much, No Way, and it means a lot that you've been around for 41 months. What is that? It's almost 3 years. No, it's almost
At least.
at least at least
36
3
months
years.
is 3 years. 48 months is 4 years.
I
So it's in
know.
between 3
It's
and 4.
almost 3. At least 3. You got to make it
least
to at
3.
least 3. No way. All right, you got to make it to at least 3. But you stick around. I know you want to, man, because we got freaking part 3 next month. Woo-hoo.
Bro.
And that's what. Oh, you feel that energy right now? Do you feel that energy when I said part 3 next
Gave me a
month?
shiver.
Woo,
Bro,
give me
you could
shivers.
say 4 weeks, bro. You could say 29 days. It's less than a month away.
Oh, I'm gonna
Yeah.
have a Danurism.
Go have a aneurysm.
Oh man, bro.
That's from the story, y'all. Go read the story.
Patreon.com/warriors of
Patreon.
hype.
Yep.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Oh, wait.
You can also be a supporter here on YouTube to get it as well. So there it is. Gosh, less than a month away, boys. Legendary. I know you'll be there with us. I know you guys, everybody in chat. We're gonna be there. We're gonna be hyping it. Don't even like think we aren't going to do a live reaction of Summer Game Fest. The entire show. We'll be live for that. We'll be live for any other like Xbox showcase, things like that. We're gonna do them all. I'm excited to share the hype with you guys. And part 3, once it's announced, we are going all in with this.
Bro,
like the
I'm
Hypecast is
just-
about to turn into something
Man,
special,
I'm-
man, or even more special.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh man. So the 5th, that's the day, right? The 5th, June 5th.
June 5th, yes.
That's a Friday. I'm gonna tell my kids right now. So Friday night is like in my house. Friday night is like I play video games, watch movies, whatever with my kids, and I hang out with my kids. I'm already gonna tell my kids we're moving that to Saturday night because Daddy might be busy from the time Summer Game Fest starts until we've watched that trailer about 37 and a half times.
I was going to say, it's at 5. You'll be able to do it after. No, not if they announce part 3. And they
Homie, I'm gonna have snacks, beverages. My kids might be in the stream, and I don't even know what's gonna happen yet.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be on vacation. This is gonna be weird.
White Mage Vacation coming back up, part 2. White Mage Vacation part 2. No, we don't want to.
Or maybe it's a different class. What if it's like a monk vacation?
Monk vacation. Didn't we all have the monk bandana for that episode?
Excalibur approves.
For Final Fantasy 2. Yeah. So he's ready. He's got it on standby.
Yeah.
Do I have a monk vacation? What class vacation do?
Sound off, chat.
My head. Yo, it's gonna make my head look wide.
Comment on the video what job class you want. Well, it's so weird. What job class do you want the Dragoon King to be on his vacation? Right? He's going to do a job change. He's going to go from Dragoon King to something, and you guys should choose. What is it? Oops, all monks. Yeah.
Wait,
the one person who watched the Final Fantasy 2. The one person who watched it. Thank you, Ectogomet. Yeah, dude, Friday night is
that was Final Fantasy 1, dog.
Off, bro.
That was
that was one.
Yeah.
Oh, so the fifth person, of the 5.
Two was the one where we rocked my shit.
Yeah, that was true. That's and the botched opening.
I'll never forget that phone call. Bro turned off XP.
When I turned off XP and got like a quarter through the game, and I'm like, this game sucks. I can't.
Oh, by accident. Hard. You accidentally.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so funny. I wish we could. I wish we had so much time.
Supposed to see? Wait, speaking of like choosing, weren't we supposed to see if I look like Prompto, or are we just dropping that?
Oh yeah. All right, for those who stuck around to the end, I am going to bring up this picture of Brother Lee, who looks like Prompto.
According to Dan, I looked like Prompto when I was 21. I don't fully we can let chat. I'll let chat decide on this one.
Yeah. I'll
leave
it.
It's so weird. It's just gonna be my.
It's
face
almost like the
screen.
first image of Prompto, like the early, or maybe it was
like concept Prompto.
It might be Time Jump Prompto. He had a beard. Let's go to where you at? Where you at, man? Was it before me?
I don't know, but it'd be funny if you also showed 16-year-old Lee who was doing something precarious.
Did you send it?
Look in the media files. It was in party leader chat. Yeah.
Okay, media files. Oh god, dude, you're now I feel old. Where do I go to find that? Media.
If you hit
where is the media file?
If you're on PC,
I'm on PC.
You see what I deal with, chat? Like I gotta tuck my grandpa's.
Oh, there it is. I found it. I gotta tuck my grandpa's in after this. All right, here we go. Let's see if I can find. Now that I found that. Prompto.
You know, neither of you reacted to the 16-year-old picture. I thought the 16-year-old one was funny, but nobody had any opinion on that.
Oh, I don't know.
I reacted. I just didn't share my reaction. There's a difference.
I just didn't share my reaction.
Oh, but you have like kids like that age, right? So you were probably like, "What you doing up there?"
Basically, bro.
And I was bored. That was like right outside my high school. You can show that one too if you want. We're just
now I'm looking for it. Where the heck did you post that, bro?
Party leader chat.
I'm looking.
It is party leader. Okay, all right, hold up. Scroll up. Hold up.
Dude, I don't know where. I'm trying to find Prompto and I can't find it. Like a good I just want like
this is one hell of an outro.
This is it. Yeah, this is everybody who stuck around until this point.
Everybody stuck around just to see.
I found it.
Listen, the people who stuck through the urinal analysis, the rankings and awards, they're here for the long haul. They're here for the entire show. Here we go.
I feel like because we are so much more comfortable with each other, the remake analysis is on that. You're such
that is you.
Yeah. All right. So here's.
I thought that was the joke for a second. I'm like, that's.
Yeah.
All right.
Do it side by side.
Yeah, we're going to do a side by side. So this is.
I thought
Prompto.
that this was just the joke. I was
Y'all
like,
get some insider not information, but I don't even know.
I don't know. You get a little insight here at the end of
Behind the
this.
scenes,
A little behind
inside scoop.
little
That's what
inside
I'm trying to
hype.
say.
What?
Inside hype.
That's an exclusive show on the Patreon.
Oh,
We're
this
really pushing
Prompto
that
is
right
supposed to
now,
be
aren't
here
we?
again.
Really pushing that inside the Patreon right now, because Inside Hype is a show that gets I do every so often. A little behind the screens.
Dude, Wiley's Prompto now.
Bro,
You
it's
replaced
not.
Wiley with Prompto.
Yep.
It wouldn't let me post that, so let me just save the image.
This is a great outro.
There it is.
Oh, dude, jump scare. You just jumped.
Bro, come on now. There you
Well,
are.
it's the same. It's the same picture, bro.
It is not
the same guy.
same photo.
It's the same guy. Look at him. This.
Yeah, this is me at 21. Look at my beach hair. I just came out of the ocean. It's all salty.
What did you have like a latex on or something that allowed you to repel the water because you're not wet? You said you just came out of the ocean.
Like as in like I'm dry now. As
okay, you dried
I've
off
got
a little
changed, but I'm like, but my hair's all like floofy because it was wet.
Floofy.
But
There you
dry
go,
now.
everybody. Bro.
It was at one point wet and now dry. So, all right, chat. If you stuck around for the very end, leave a comment. Am I 21-year-old Lee? Is this Prompto? Yes or no?
That's Prompto, bro. I mean,
I don't really see it.
Probably.
Promptly.
Oh, I thought you said probably.
No, I said promptly because
yeah.
that's what Spartan said in the chat. It was perfect. It was beautiful.
Oh, promptly. Yes. Okay, there it is. That's the
What a way to end the show.
That's how we end the show. All right, everybody.
Chad, I'll send the 16-year-old Lee to the Discord. If you're in the Discord, go see them. I want opinions on that one.
That's right.
I thought that was the funnier photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go, everybody. Thank you so much. If you're interested in joining the Discord, it's almost like an exclusive access. You know what I mean? Like a little club access. Usually, it's the people who like send me a message and say, "Hey, can I join?" And then I'm like, "I'll give you access because you asked." Yeah. So that has been another episode of Final Fantasy VII Remake analysis and review. Until next time, when we light the way, we'll see you then next week. And don't forget, hype casts are also going to be happening. New format. So, something to be excited about. And that's the end of this episode. You take care now. Bye-bye then. That's not the right one.